Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Alex Tellez, ready for a massive 3 p.m. show. We pulled this sick John Elway cracked helmet in that Vault series. But guess what, Alex? We still have 3 Speedflex headliners out there. A ripped custom Drew Brees lid, half Purdue, half Saints. We got an incredible Hydro Speedflex Russell Wilson on the Seahawks. We got so much great stuff in that series. I cannot wait to get into that vault. It will be the series to play. Plus, we also have third Speedflex in there. Brett Favre on that. I'm calling it the outdoorsy helmet. Brett Favre with that green visor. Also a Speedflex. Speaking of Speedflexes, a bunch of them in the diamond helmets. Julio Jones, Myles Garrett, Anthony Richardson. We have all but 2 headliners left in the vault. All but one of the diamonds. Good stuff left in Variety Pack. The minis, the jerseys. The practice squad is full of names. I cannot wait to get started, Alex. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing good. It was a busy early show, and this show I expect nothing different. It's gonna be busy again.
Yeah, it's the vault, right? The vault is the hot one. It was hot yesterday. It's hot today. Should be a lot of fire here in the break room. Let's get the show started with our randomizer. 2 virtual dice looking for 6 or higher. 1 and a 3, that won't do. 4 and a 6, that'll do. 10 on the dice roll. The messy number 10. Heading on over to the Wheel of Names. Let's see what the chase is here. We had diamonds in the early show for today's program. We've got ourselves the diamonds again, looks like, Alex.
Ooh, meant to be.
Meant to be. We'll definitely get into that diamond series. The quad is 2 from the old series, 2 from the new. Once that quad is done, single, double, and quad in just a new series by itself. So that is a terrific chase. Should definitely knock out that quad box and get into that new set with the diamonds. So no pre-fills, which means that we can do a quick tour of the break page, but we do have a couple personals. Sean Twinkstrom and Tony Young, if you're out there, guys, let us know. We are more than happy to open up those personals. A replica helmet for Sean and a mini helmet for Tony. So I'll get started with this vault. 26 boxes left, Alex. The series is loaded with headliners. Trevor Lawrence authentic, the 5-year, $275 million man, if you're like the Jaguars, this man is an absolute beast, a man you should believe in. LaDainian Tomlinson on that beautiful SDS authentic with that sick yellow ink. One of the best running backs ever. Probably, if you want to get a Charger lid, that's the one that's the most popular Charger one to get. Tomlinson. I know Gates, Rivers, but I would pick LT as the one Charger to have in your personal collection. Anthony Richardson, the talented young quarterback for the Colts. Looking forward to seeing him healthy this season. A lot of potential with Richardson. I know this. He'll be good in fantasy because of those rush yards, right? This man is a rushing machine. Dak Prescott, Pro Bowl quarterback, led the NFL in passing touchdowns. One of the most talked about quarterbacks in the NFL because he's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Deebo Samuel, one of the best receivers in the league. We got a Jerome Bettis, salute to service authentic, Hall of Fame running back, 8th all-time in rush yards. Cowboys and Steelers, Alex, these are two teams that a lot of people like, even the Niners as well. You can always find somebody. If you don't like the Prescott, Bettis, or Deebo, you'll always find somebody to get that off your hands, right? A.J. Brown on the Eagles lid as well. And here come the Speed Flexes. Here come the custom lids. How about the Brett Favre on this incredible helmet with this green visor? It's the outdoorsy helmet, Brett Favre. Terrific helmet on one of the all-time best quarterbacks ever, Brett Favre. He is still top 5 in almost every category ever. 3-time MVP. Again, an iconic franchise like the Packers. That helmet is easily worth more than $1,000. This helmet could be gone in the very next break.
Yeah.
Do not hesitate, or you'll miss the Brett Favre like you guys missed the John Elway, right? Drew Brees on the ripped helmet. This is the the Saints and Purdue helmet. Half Purdue boiler up, half Saints. Drew Brees, by the way, I always talk about him being second all time in passers and passing touchdowns. The Saints have 10 career playoff wins, Alex, and Brees has 9 of them.
Yeah.
He has 90% of the organization's career playoff wins. I don't know for sure, but I'm willing to bet of quarterbacks with 10 or more, or teams with 10 or more playoff wins, he's probably the only guy that has 90% of them. Right? I mean, who else would it be? Patriots have had some success without Brady. Not a lot.
Yeah.
That one might be close.
That's a good question.
I know Len Dawson with the Chiefs won it way back in the day, although they don't win a lot of playoff games.
CJ Stroud soon.
CJ Stroud soon.
Eventually.
But, I mean, it's a kind of a big percentage.
Jared Goff.
Yeah?
He might.
He might get there.
Give him a couple of years.
Well, he's got to get like 9 more wins before he can get to 90%. I guess with 10 games or more played, right? But beautiful helmet, Drew Brees. We do have the Russell Wilson Hydro Speed Flex. He's probably up there for Seahawk playoff wins as well. 9-time Pro Bowler, terrific helmets. All 3 of these lids are worth easily over $1,000, Alex. You can get these for less than 100 in the single, the double in the quad. You can get multiple helmets with one spot. We do have Andre Johnson, Amari Cooper, Earl Campbell, Fred Warner, all these secondary headliners. 14 and 26 chance at a headliner. 14 and 26 chance. Plus 4 vault keys. That means 18 out of 26 boxes have either a photo headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key plus an item. We have the 300, the 200, the 100, all the big amounts still left in that vault series. This will likely be the hot break this program. Practice squad, brand new practice squad set. We've only pulled 2 headliners, Dak Prescott, TJ Watt. All the remaining headliners are left. It's a 14 and 27 chance at a headliner. Again, better than 50%. We got some sick jerseys, Staubach, King Derrick Henry, the terrific running back, my fantasy running back, Anthony Richardson on the licensed jersey. We have the guy that I think is the best Texan receiver, Stephon Diggs, Antonio Gates, Flash Authentic. Charger fans, Gates and Herbert. There's a double up for you guys right there. Devontae Adams Authentic. Texan fans, Stephon Diggs, Andre Johnson. Receiver double up, both full-size lids. Brian Urlacher, you can double that with the Richard Denton here, Bears Nation. We have a Joe Alton here. never before seen name in the break room. We have Curtis Martin, the best looking autograph. The practice squad series is absolutely loaded. Diamonds are the chase wheel spin. 7 to go in this diamond quad. It is 2 boxes from the old series, 2 boxes from the new series. We have 27 boxes left, and we have 12 total headliners in the diamonds, including 9 photoed. 1 in 3 chance at a photoed headliner. I would say the top 5, do I dare say 6 lids in here, all remain. This is what's crazy. The Derrick Henry Flash Authentic was in our hit video earlier, and you can make a case that was the worst headliner in that series.
That's a good point.
All the other ones are still available. Richardson Speed Flex, Myles Garrett Speed Flex, Julio Jones, Dan Marino Ripped Helmet, probably the top 4. But Megatron, Primetime, Emmitt Smith, Terry Bradshaw, the names are endless in here. Such a terrific series. The play action diamonds, only Derrick Henry off the board. Cowboy fans double up Emmitt Smith, Deion Sanders. How about the NFC South double up? Julio Jones with Rob Gronkowski. A lot of great options here. Terry Bradshaw and Myles Garrett in this quad box. Get 2 helmets for less than $400. Now that is pretty nice in the diamonds. 7 to go in that vault double. Getting closer there as well. 3 left in that variety pack. We're down to just 11 boxes left. We got 8 total headliners left. 3 photoed, Ricky Henderson, Alexander Ovechkin, Pete Alonso. The Ovi and Alonso jerseys are licensed. Alexander Ovechkin, soon to pass up Wayne Gretzky, is the all-time leading goal scorer in hockey NHL history. One of the best to ever do it. Ovechkin on the licensed jersey. I got some great secondary headliners in here. Again, Steeler legend TJ Watt, Cowboy legend Michael Irvin. There's a Felix Hernandez, Jim Thome, Craig Biggio. The series is loaded. Let me get a quick drink here, guys. 8 in 11 chance at a headliner. Holy cow. Excuse me. Vault single, 8 to go. Got pretty much everything left in there except for the Patrick Mahomes and John Elway. Every other headliner, guys, still out there. Only Mahomes and Elway is gone. Everything else remains. I believe we have a Deebo Samuel replica, an AJ Brown replica. The rest of these headliners, all authentic in the vault. I get in there ASAP. We got 7 to go in that quad variety pack, 8 to go in the practice squad single, 8 to go in the variety pack single, 6 to go in that headliner package, winner take all. That is 1 authentic, 1 rep, 1 mini, 1 jersey. We did pull the top 3 quarterbacks in there, but some of these other lids, Alex, we almost never get Marshawn Lynch on the Seahawks. That is extremely rare autograph in the break room. The cracked Marshawn Lynch lid, Primetime on the Niners flex, Michael Vick on the Eagle flex, Ray Lewis on that ripped authentic Purple People Eaters, 4 autographs for that great defense, Rob Gronkowski on the incredible 2-tone old school Patriot lid, and Kurt Warner. So just to clarify, those are the authentic headliners. Every single one of these breaks will have at least one of those helmets in there. It's a guaranteed Lynch, Sanders, Vick, Lewis, Purple People Eaters, Gronkowski, or Kurt Warner inside there. Some of the secondary headliners are Danian Tomlinson, Michael Irvin, Deebo Samuel, Emmitt Smith, Aiden Hutchinson, Sauce Gardner, Tyreek Hill. Those are going to be minis, jerseys, or reps because those are the authentics in there. 6 to go in the jersey break. Earl Campbell, Edgerrin James still left in the final 5 boxes in here. We got 2 to go in the mini double. We're down to just, 9 minis, Alex?
That's it.
And we got ourselves 3 photoed headliners, Jason Witten, Terry McLaurin, double up in the NFC East. Plus we have Joe Green and a secondary headliner, Travis Etienne, still in there. So let's get cracking. What are the orders coming into, Alex?
A little bit in the practice squad, a little bit in the minis. We do have a video of that Anthony Richardson as well.
Oh, we put a video in there? Let's check it out. This Anthony Richardson helmet. Holy cow. Oh my God, it's an American flag, Alex.
It is.
Hashtag America, baby. Look at that lid. It's the like salute to service, like saluting our troops plus the USA flag on the awesome, awesome Colts helmet. One of the cleanest lids in the room, the great Anthony Richardson. So that's in that new diamond set. Come and get that Richardson out there in the AFC South. So I guess I can ask you this. Didn't have time to ask you in the early show. We were way too busy. What's the top lid for you right now in the room?
It might be that Anthony Richardson. That thing is sweet. I've not seen a helmet like that.
That's
I know
unique.
me and Colin are aboard the Anthony Richardson train.
Okay, that's fair. He loves Anthony Richardson.
He's got a lot of talent. He's a guy I like, and I like him too because he's got a really good offensive coach. I saw what that coach did with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts looked like an MVP. Can Anthony Richardson be an MVP? Maybe, maybe
We'll
not.
see.
We'll see. But he's got Michael Pittman Jr. He's got Jonathan Taylor as a running back, and he can run and pass.
I think he'll be good in fantasy.
Yes.
Definitely a fantasy quarterback, Anthony Richardson. Yeah, that's one of the top lids for me. Maybe it's because I'm such a big Drew Brees fan.
I agree with this.
I like this one. I mean, this is the incredible Saints and the Purdue ripped into it.
Haven't seen that before.
Never seen that one before. One of the best quarterbacks of all time. I'm going Drew Brees. I'm a Legends guy when it comes to the quarterbacks. I want to see guys, obviously have iconic careers. His is very, very iconic. I said it earlier. 10 playoff wins for the Saints. He was quarterback for 6 of them. Or 9 of them, excuse me. 9 of the 10, Drew Brees. He's got 4 runner-ups in the MVP voting.
Yep.
Such a shame he didn't get a single MVP, the great Drew Brees. We have a Brett Favre lid, not far behind. This green visor, Alex, this thing really, really pops.
Very clean.
I mean, it is a super-duper nice-looking lid right there. One of the all-time great quarterbacks, Brett Favre. When he retired, he had all the records, Mr. Favre did. And then let's not forget this Russell Wilson. This is a very, very clean lid with that light green ink on there. That is very, very clean. Future Hall of Fame quarterback Russell Wilson joining the likes of guys like Favre and very soon Drew Brees. First ballot Drew Brees, no question.
Oh,
for me.
he better be.
He better be first ballot. And I mean, I'm going to be honest that Julio Jones flex is nice as well. The Falcon Red. We got a lot of speed flexes in the break room. Top helmets. The speed flex.
It looks like
come and get them,
it's
guys.
at least 2-tone, maybe 3-toned as well. I see like white kind of on the bottom down
I was
there.
going to say, there's a white tone helmet there for
Yeah.
Julio Jones. With the black visor. The black visor against the red overlay there. It looks super clean. That's a Craig Crenshaw special, Alex, right?
Oh, yeah.
Craig Crenshaw really wants that Julio Jones
So, I mean,
here in the break room.
There's 3 speed flexes in the diamonds plus a ripped Dan Marino.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got 3 speed flexes in that vault. I mean, there's no reason not to do either one of the breaks. Just kind of what do you guys want to do?
Yeah, what do you guys want to do? 27 of you guys watching. Let us know where you want to head, and we'll make it happen. Jack Draper wins, Alex.
Oh, there
Show
you
me
go.
the tennis money. 3 sets plus 100. Show me the money like Urelli does, right?
Yeah.
So I'll drop some links in the chat for you guys. I'll go ahead and make it easy. I'll drop some links of breaks I think will be hot this program. I'm going to start with the Vault Quad, right? We knocked out 2 of these in the early show. Obviously, we know how the 3 p.m. show works. It's usually busy most of the show, but it's really not till 4 o'clock where it really heats up.
Yeah.
I would recommend to the 28 people watching, buy your spots now, because once we get more of these big players coming back from work, the 4 p.m. hours when the 3 p.m. show really heats up, get these helmets while you still can. So that Vault Quad link is dropped in. I'll drop in the Practice Squad Double 4 to go. That will happen, obviously. Every headliner but 2 available in the Vault. Every headliner but 2 available in the Practice Squad. Both are almost fully full of headliners. And I'll drop in the Diamond Quad. Definitely think we can knock out one of these. It is the chase. We have 3 flexes, like you said, Alex.
Yep.
And all the headliners but Derrick Henry available in the Diamond Quad. And I'll drop in one of these 1 and 4s. I see that we have 3 to go in that single. We knocked out 1 earlier. Why not another one today? So here's that link. And then I will drop in the mini double link, 2 to go on that one as well. And Eric, all the shows will be fire, Relly, right? Every single show in the room here, typically fire with a few very, very minor exceptions. But, I mean, it's fire all the time, Alex, here at UA. It's what we do here in the break room. Pull out lots of heat, open up lots of great boxes. William Huff, who was on fire yesterday, getting in the breaks. Jacob Schwagel, Richie Baxter. We got Glenn Solomon, Chris Maddox. Tim Lorette is in here. So Tim got in that quad box vault.
Tim. Good move.
So 6 to go. Tim's a pretty newer customer. Let us know the squad, Tim. Looks like 4 orders. He was in here August 22nd. He was in here last Wednesday, and he's back for more, Alex.
I like it.
What's up, Tim? We got a Trevor Massey joke coming in.
Oh, man.
This is good. Why don't the moon and the sun get along? Because they're solar opposites.
It's funny. His didn't pop up on Twitch, but I do see it on Restream.
Oh, okay. It's pretty nice. Trevor Massey's always got the jokes. You know, Trevor Massey, I'm his good luck charm. I pull Trevor Massey nothing but headliners or Dolphins. I pulled him 2 here recently. Pulled him a Sauce Gardner headliner earlier. And Trevor Massey also knows this very well. In our break room, the vault and the diamonds is what rules the break room.
Oh, yeah.
But he likes the mini helmets.
Yeah, 2 to go.
Mini helmets get, they get overshadowed. Takes a little bit of time to fill up mini breaks, whereas vaults and diamonds fill up right away. You want to get in a break, Trevor? 2 to go. Get in those minis now, right?
Yeah, I did take the personals down. Tony got that last one right there. Then we'll be down to 8 boxes, then 6 after this double.
Yep, works. So we'll knock it out here in the break room. Jeremy dropping the fire emoji. Yeah.
Nice.
This John Elway helmet, man, this was fire. It's not a speed flex, though. Given that it's a speed flex, I might like the Breeze and Favre even better, Alex, but that's just me.
I think I like the Breeze the most out of that series.
The Breeze?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, this lid is awesome.
I haven't seen a rip like that with the Purdue on there.
Right? That's new. Boiler up, baby.
Now
Purdue
Bob's
Boilermakers.
coming in Spanish.
Hola, osito de peluche búlgaro y color latino. So he's saying hello, Bulgarian and Latino heat.
Yep.
So, but Bob might know this. I'm sure you might know more, but I was a Spanish minor in college, and hablo español más o menos.
Ooh.
Más o menos.
There you go.
I've definitely impressed Mario and Julio in the past.
There you
the
go.
Chat.
Yeah.
Richardson one was fire, says Josh.
It is.
Are you a Colts fan, Josh? Because I'd get in here for Anthony Richardson.
Just think if you're a fan of helmets, I'd be a fan of that.
Right? I mean, just look at the American stripes on there.
That's clean.
That is an American helmet there, ripped on the Anthony Richardson.
It's making almost like a Colt symbol or like a C.
Right? And if you are an Anthony Richardson fan and you don't want to spend all the money in the diamonds, you could get a licensed jersey, $96 here in this double. I think we have a single up as well, right, Alex? So 48 in the single. And that one is wide open, actually. So I got a lot of Anthony Richardson, a lot of good stuff here in the room. Let's get it, guys. Who's the other guy in the quad? I
believe it's Robin Patton.
Robin Patton. So Robin looking for that Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Trevor, I got you in this mini break.
Oh, actually, Trevor's already in. So I do stand corrected. Trevor's already in. He's got his spots. Josh is a Bears fan like us. Bear down, baby. You know what might be in the diamonds and or the vault? A lot of this recently. Keenan Allen.
Yep.
DeAndre Swift. These could be fillers. Mike Singletary. Dick Butkus. I cannot guarantee it, but there's got to be at least one bear lid in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Or the practice squad. Maybe Josh get in that practice squad. Brian Urlacher
Richard
authentic.
Dent.
Plus Richard Dent. Almost never see him in the break room, right? Is Terry left in the mini? Yes, William. We only have 9 minis left. Terry McLaurin is one of them, sir.
The Diamonds, William Huff. Well, we got 2 boxes to go in the old series, and then the other 2 will be the new series with the Richardson.
Yeah, so you get 2 chances at the Richardson in here, right? Yep. So it is terrific. Trevor says, you're about to get me the NFC East so I can get Witten and Scary Terry.
Scary Terry's getting slept on this year.
Yeah, he's good. I like their quarterback, Jaden McDaniel. He's going to be awesome. I love him a lot, Alex, personally. Should be a big-time quarterback.
We might see Jaden Daniels soon.
Jaden Daniels might be in the break room very soon.
As soon as tomorrow, potentially.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. William McPherson. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Be here tomorrow at 6. There might be a Jaden Daniels in the break room.
Yep.
For the first time in UA history. Let me get that in again, William. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Just in case you didn't get it, William McPherson. So 2 to go in that practice squad double, by the way. 2 to go in the minis. We are on deck across the break page on a bunch of stuff. So should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of your favorite rookies,
right,
are going to be in the break room.
Gotta love the rookies. Gotta absolutely love.
I mean, well,
the rookies.
What rookies are you guys like the highest on, regardless of quarterback? Just any rookie. Like, who do you guys think is going to break out this year already?
Right. For me, I mean, gonna go Homer, Caleb Williams.
Of course, yep.
But like, if I were picking the NFL draft, if I had the top 2 picks, obviously depending on who you have on your team, but I actually like what they did. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, 1-2. Those are probably my top 2 picks. If you redraft, I'll take those 2 guys personally. I don't know about you guys, but that series that I mentioned Thursday, we'll have a bunch of rookies. A bunch of names you guys may not have seen in our break room yet, but you will very, very much enjoy. I kind of like whenever we have guys we don't often get helmets of. Like, for example, a very, very rare autograph in our break room is Russell Wilson's Seahawks. That vault has the Wilson Seahawks Hydroflex, Alex. That's terrific for me.
Oh, yeah, Verno. I've heard a lot of great things about Byron Murphy. Going to be a beast at D-tackle.
Murphy, baby.
Yeah.
I was going to say JJ, but I believe in Bo, says Trevor Massey. Okay, Bo Nix. He might be in that series tomorrow as well. Derek Carr, 5K yards and 50 tutties easy, says David.
Of course.
You definitely believe that, David. You definitely believe that. Robin says a Dunze. He's a Washington fan. Roma Dunze. Talented young wide receiver for our hometown Bears.
Yeah, we did get those minis closed up.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where the ball goes. Thank you, Jacob Yoder, coming in. Mini double is coming up. And mini double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys, for Los Minis. Who's got the numbers? So we got Josh, Isaac, Brad, Trevor, Chris, William, and Jacob. Brad, let us know what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. All offense early in the draft. You could have been at least top 10 if it weren't for a quarterback run. And that's how it goes, Verno. The quarterbacks get the top picks.
Well, it was quarterbacks and wide receivers this year.
It was all about offense.
Yeah, the offensive players are ranked really high this year.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty talented class. Let's do wheel times 2 here. Minis out of 30. Patrick Surtain Jr. and Derek Stingley Jr., says David.
Yeah,
2 guys to look out
really
for.
Good.
I mean, Patrick Surtain Jr.
Just got paid.
We've had him in the break room here. He's terrific.
Yeah.
Like father, like son. What was his contract?
A lot.
A lot. I want it, right?
More than I'll have.
25, Alex, which I think is available. And then 1. I think the lowest is 4, I believe. So 4 and 25 coming up in the mini double. Verno loves Roma Dunze. Okay. Verno, who's the best Seahawk player of all time? We're talking about this earlier. Is it Russell Wilson, who's available in that Vault series? Is it Marshawn Lynch, who's available in the Headliner Package series?
Or is it one of the defensive guys? Is it Bobby Wagner? Is it Richard Sherman?
Richard Sherman, we've seen as a filler in the Diamonds.
At their peak, is it just Sean Alexander?
Steve Largent?
Steve Largent.
I got so let me know, Verno. I'm curious.
Warren Moon played for too many teams.
Yeah, he wasn't a Seahawk that long. Dice roll is 11. Oh, my. Isn't that what it was in the early show too, Alex?
Ooh, maybe.
No, it's 10. Why does it say 10 on my thing? Oh, it is 10. 6 and a 4. It's 10. My bad. 10 clicks. Math is hard, Alex.
Sometimes it is.
Math is hard. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 clicks. So we got Brad up top in the NFC North. Isaac right below in the NFC South. NFC East is Josh. Jacob NFC West. We got William AFC North. Jacob AFC South. Trevor AFC East. And Chris in the AFC West.
Ooh, Eric says Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch? I mean, depends. I mean, he was pretty iconic for Seattle.
Yeah. But I feel like
Alexander did get an MVP.
I was going to say, even though Lynch won a Super Bowl, Lynch.
Matched energy of Legion of Boom, says Vernal. See, they love Marshawn Lynch.
Or
do they love him enough, though? Because the headliner package series is 6 spots to go, Alex.
Yeah. Or is it just Pete Carroll?
Pete Carroll, I mean, he's a really good coach. I know he messed up in the Super Bowl, but he's a really good football coach. AFC North, again, that was good for me yesterday, says William. Doubled up in the North yesterday, William Huff.
It's all about the North.
King in the North. But this one's going out south.
Oh.
We got a Tampa Bay Buccaneer creamsicle.
Ooh, that's clean.
This is actually really cool. We almost never get this guy in the break room. It's Vinny Testaverde, the former Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, national champ out of Miami, more than 40,000 career passing yards in the NFL, played forever. He's a Pro Bowler, Alex. Had a lot of losses because he played on a lot of bad Bucs teams. Had this guy played on better teams, numbers could have looked a lot different. There was actually a video of the old competition of the quarterback and who can throw it the furthest. He beat out guys like Manning, Brady, Vinny Testaverde on the creamsicle.
Yeah, he had that 12-1 season with the Jets.
Yeah, he was good. He was real good. Give me a Dolphin comment. I believe in you, please, says Trevor. You've got the spot. Bam, bam, says Robin.
I think Josh's team, Eric, is the Bears.
He is a smart guy there, Eric. Our guy, Josh. Is he in that practice squad?
Oh.
Urlacher, Richard Dent. I know it's like 2 to go, Alex.
Yeah, the double's 2 to go, and he's not in it.
Oh, Josh, get in the practice squad. Double up with Urlacher and Richard Dent. Oh, see, I didn't actually know that, William McPherson. He says, did you know that Vinny was colorblind? I always wonder if it made it hard for him.
I feel like it wouldn't because one team's wearing white, and the other team's just wearing a color, so that's like the difference.
I mean,
even if you're colorblind, I think like white might stand out.
Okay.
Compared to, because one team is always wearing white.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a great question, though.
So I think that's why sports probably do that.
He said he was red-green colorblind. Okay, but what if he's playing what if he was on the Jets and he was playing the Bucks in the newer red uniforms? Or he's playing like the Jets in the green. Maybe. Vernal says, love Caro, met him too. He took his wife to my store before catching a flight to Arizona for a game. Signed him up for my loyalty rewards. Saved him $200. There we go.
Nice.
Well, hey, next time he's in your store, Vernal, be like, hey, Pete, you're not really doing much these days. Why don't you come on over to Ultimate Autographs and win some autos?
He's teaching.
He's teaching?
He's teaching at USC.
He's got time. He's got time. He's got plenty of time, Pete Carroll. National champion in college and a Super Bowl champion in the NFL. Pretty rare feat.
One of the more underrated coaches of all time, I feel like. He did it in college and the pros.
He's terrific. He is terrific, Pete Carroll. We got ourselves an Eagle helmet coming up. This is an Eagle. It is the Bear fan, Josh Rivera, taking home Brandon Graham. This guy is very, very famous for getting the strip sack against Tom Brady, getting the Eagles that Super Bowl championship. He's a Super Bowl champ. He's a former Pro Bowler. Nice get there, Josh, on the Brandon Graham mini helmet.
There you go.
Who's betting on the Bears game? That's me. -4.
Yeah.
I'll be betting big on that game.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titans were 1-7 on the road last year, Alex.
Yeah, I think the only bad thing is I don't think a number 1 pick has ever won their first game.
I saw that stat.
But this is a whole
14-1 or something.
Yeah. But I mean, it's totally different circumstances with like the Bears because they weren't the worst team in the league last year.
No, they just had
The number
that
one pick
because of the Panthers.
Yep. So it's completely like a whole different scenario.
Yeah, and I don't know. Tennessee, I think for me,
They got worse.
they're a bad football team. Mike Vrabel made them look better than they were. They're going to struggle this year. They're going to struggle. I think the Bears come out hot week 1. I look for like 10-point win maybe. I think it's going to be comfortable.
Maybe by a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it'll be comfortable.
I mean, the Bears defense is really good too.
My only worry is they're up 10 and the Titans get a touchdown with like 30 seconds left in garbage time.
Yeah.
But
Depends how much mayo Will Levis is putting in his coffee.
Right? Gosh, I do like mayo, but man,
Not
that's
that
disgusting.
much. I love mayo, but that is too much.
Disgusting. Will Levis. He's got the cologne and everything too.
Oh.
The mayo. You didn't hear about that?
I didn't know he had a
mayo
cologne. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's rough. It is rough. So Lamar coming in hot this year. I mean, he's always hot. He's the MVP.
Yeah.
He's going to have a great season, no doubt, because of Derrick Henry as well. 2 to go in that practice squad double. There's that link, guys. And we got 6 to go in that vault quad. I'll drop that link in as well. Come and get them. Come and get these 2 breaks. 2 breaks that will definitely fill up.
My only worry with Lamar is if he gets hurt because he's slimmed down and their offensive line is worse. Yes, they have Derrick Henry, but not as good offensive line mixed in with your tinier.
I mean, look, you had me at Chiefs are going to beat the Ravens.
Well,
Alex.
I do have the Chiefs beating the Ravens.
Yeah. I think Lamar is not going to get the MVP this year, though, because it's very hard to get the MVP back-to-back years. You got to really deserve it. I believe there's only one guy ever, Alex, that has won 3 straight MVPs in the NFL, and that is Brett Favre. He won 3 MVPs in a row. The best quarterback of the late 90s and early 2000s. There's that Brett Favre lid. And I know he played really good with the Vikings, but I always think of Brett Favre as a Packer. 3 straight MVPs. Like, that's... You don't really see that. The last guy to do it in basketball was Larry Bird in the 80s.
Yep.
I think Favre's the only guy that's ever done it.
95, 96, 97.
Right? Because Manning won 5, but did he even win back-to-back
He
ever?
won back-to-back in 08 and 09, and then
08 and
Brady
09.
had outside of both of those.
Okay.
Obviously, Rodgers has a few. Rodgers had back-to-back most recently.
I remember that. Yeah, recently. Like 3 and 4 years ago, maybe? Something like that.
Yeah, it was Lamar, Mahomes, Rodgers, Lamar, Mahomes. Oh, so Aaron Rodgers is going to win this year.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen.
That's the trend. It went Mahomes, Lamar, Rodgers, Mahomes, Lamar.
I think he might win Comeback Player of the Year.
There's a lot of people coming for that. You got Burrow. You got Nick Chubb. You got now.
He's going to miss the beginning of the season, though.
Only like 4 games.
Yeah.
You got the guy Ricky Pearsall who just got shot.
Oh.
I mean,
DeMar Hamlin's going to be a starter. I can't win it.
Tank Dell got shot as well this offseason.
Okay.
There's a lot of people coming for that award. Joe Flacco, if he starts again.
Oh, I hope so. I would love to see Flacco. Colin is planning to wear a Flacco jersey on Thursday just to spite me. Because we got Chiefs Ravens. I'll be decked out in either my Nick Bolton or Patrick Mahomes jersey. Colin's going to be decked out in his Joe Flacco jersey. So Brett Favre, 3 MVPs. The most consecutive games played. I always think of that iconic game against the Raiders on Monday Night Football. His father had just passed away, Alex, and Brett Favre threw for more than 300 pass yards in the first half against the Raiders. I'm a Bears fan, but that was one of the most gutsy and one of the most iconic performances in football history. It seemed like everything he threw up, his wide receivers were going to catch it.
Yeah.
It was a magical game from Brett Favre. So that's one of the top lids in there. Come and get that vault. Let's get that Brett Favre, guys. Joining John Elway on the table. Brett Favre actually lost to John Elway in the Super Bowl, right?
That's right.
Because the Packers beat the Patriots, came right back against the Broncos, and Elway, Terrell Davis, and the boys said, not so fast, Brett Favre. That was 2 Super Bowls in a row for Mr. Elway to end that career. So 36 people watching, guys. Let me know where you guys want to head. Obviously, practice squad will sell out. The real question is what's going to be after the practice squad, Alex? I would probably go the vault because, probably the top, Well, it's subjective, isn't it? Because I don't say Anthony Richardson helmet is insane.
Yeah.
But I'm a names guy. I think the top 3 helmets currently in the room are all in the vault. This is the Favre I showed off. The Breeze is in here. It's an awesome, awesome Breeze Rip Speed Flex. Such a terrific helmet. Former Rose Bowl MVP, I believe he was with the Purdue Boilermakers. A guy that kind of defies the odds, right? We talk about short quarterbacks. They shouldn't be good. We have probably, let me know if you agree with this, the 2 best short quarterbacks of all time in the series.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Breeze and Wilson. I mean, these are the guys that you hear. Like, you hear Bryce Young. They're like, he's small. Can he be good? Russell Wilson, Drew Brees were very good, right?
Yeah.
I think that's true. I mean, what other small quarterbacks can you think of that are like Hall of Fame worthy?
Yeah, that are Hall of Fame worthy.
Just these 2.
Yeah.
Am I missing somebody? I mean, the chat will let us know. There's probably somebody we're missing, Alex. But these guys, they're the real deal.
I think those are the only 2, at least Hall of Fame worthy.
Yeah. Short quarterbacks to succeed in the NFL, you know, to win Super Bowls, to win, you know, a lot of games and to make a lot of Pro Bowls, put up a lot of yards, Hall of Fame worthy short quarterbacks. I'm going to look it up. I don't know if there's, you know, what the metric for that is, but.
Well, there's probably no QBs under 6 foot in the Hall of Fame because Breeze still hasn't gone yet and Russ is still playing.
All right. Here's one. Fran Tarkenton, 6 foot tall.
Got to be under.
So 5'11". Breeze is listed at 6. Michael Vick was 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
Len Dawson, 6 foot tall. My favorite quarterback, Joe Theismann,
Really?
6 foot.
Huh.
Doug Flutie was 5'10", but not a Hall of Famer. But I mean, Theismann is very, very good. Not in the Hall of Fame. Maybe he gets in there one day. A college Hall of Famer. Vic, probably again the Hall of Very Good. Len Dawson at 6 foot, and Fran Tarkenton 6 foot are the top guys right now currently in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the only other ones up and coming is, like you said, Bryce Young and then Kyler Murray. I think Caleb's like 6'1", maybe 6'2", but I think he's like a 6'1". So he's not.
Caleb Williams, I thought he's a little bit taller than that.
He's 6'1" or 6'2".
Okay, they probably list him. I mean, all these guys are probably actually an inch shorter than what it says.
Well, I've always said, why
6'1", it says, yeah.
I don't know why they just don't measure to the eyes.
I don't know.
Everything above your eyes doesn't matter as a quarterback.
Yeah, we got Fran Tarkenton, an absolute legend for the Vikings back in the day. 1 to go on that practice squad double.
Yep.
5 to go now on that vault quad. We are moving. Is Robin or Verno going to get that Russell Wilson tonight?
That's what I'm wondering.
These guys are the Seahawk fans that are hungry for Russell Wilson.
Well, Vernal's closing out, I think, that practice squad.
Thank you, Verno. Practice squad double is coming up. Practice squad double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. First come, first serve. 2 boxies in the practice squad. Let's get it. Hashtag sold out. So we got a couple new customers in here. Dayton Mitchell, Glenn Solomon. Let us know what teams you guys like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Jacob Schrigo in here as well. William Huff, Robin Patton, Alejandro Ibarra, and Verno Henderson. And Verno's got the numbers 5 and 19, looks like, Alex. 5 and 19 coming off the ticker in the practice squad. All right, so hold on. That's 1 through 7, so 1 through 4. Then we'll have 6 and 7, and then 5 and 19. I thank you guys. Appreciate the box calls there. All right, throw these guys in the randomizer, and let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. 10 clicks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, William Huff. Normally the AFC North is lucky for him. How about the NFC North this time? Williams got the NFC North. NFC South is Verno. Glenn's got the NFC East. NFC West is Robin looking for a Seahawk. Jacob has the AFC North. Alejandro the AFC South. Dayton the AFC East. And Robin in the AFC West. Double the boxes. Double the fun coming up here in the practice squad. Show me something nice. We are starting with a mini helmet here, Alex. Mini helmet coming up. It's a bear. It's a bear. It is Richard Dent, the Super Bowl MVP. That iconic 85-86 Bears team. One of the best teams of all time, if not the best. One of the best defenses of all time, if not the best. He was the Super Bowl MVP, and he was probably a close second, if not first, for the best defensive player on that squad, right? It was Mike Singletary and Richard Dent.
I think he's first.
Do you think he's first?
I think he's first.
A sack machine. Great job, William, on the Richard Dent mini. It does not sign often. We don't get a lot of Richard Dent stuff. It is nice here. Part of the 100-plus sack club. Pro Football Hall of Famer, obviously. Super Bowl MVP, Richard Dent. William says, let's go. Let's go. He was the guy that was, like, really scary, right? The Bears defense was all amazing, but he was probably the one guy you least wanted to get hit by, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Mongo, Hampton, Singletary, all really good, but Richard Dent was different.
Yeah, very late round draft pick, too.
Yeah. Sometimes, what's that saying? They say in Aladdin, Alex, diamond in the rough. Yeah. Diamond in the rough. So we'll get this Richard Dent put back for William Huff, and we got one more box coming up. Looks like we have a variety pack. The 1 in 4 single, Alex, is that right?
We got the dredges.
George, what's up, George? Variety pack is coming up here. All right, 19 out of 30 here in the 2-point conversion. Called out by Mr. Verno. All right, mini is next. Another mini. Another bear. Another bear, Alex.
Oh.
And we got ourselves another bear of the 85 team, this time on the offensive line, Jim Covert.
There we go.
Somebody had to block for Walter Payton, right? Hall of Fame inscription on this one. I believe it says Hall of Fame 20 on Jim Covert. So, I mean, this is still true today. Was even more so back then. The game is won at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
You get offensive linemen. You get defensive linemen. You control the trenches. You win football games. That was the 85 Bears MO, to say the least, right?
100%.
That and Walter Payton, of course.
And the two guys who pulled are the key to both.
All right. Double up, says William. Yes, sir.
I mean, it's why when you look at the teams today, the top 5 to 10 teams, they all have the best offensive lines.
Mm-hmm. You got to keep your quarterbacks healthy.
Yep.
Got to make life easy, right? Why were the Giants so bad last year? No offensive line, right?
No offensive line.
No offensive line whatsoever. What did the Chiefs do? Everyone talks about, and I will say this, they had a starter out in that Bucs game, but the clear minor weakness that Chiefs team had of Mahomes, Kelsey, and Tyreek Hill, their offensive line got demolished in that Super Bowl. What did they do in the offseason? They got offensive linemen. What have they done since? 2 more Super Bowl titles, right, Alex?
Yeah.
Name of the game, baby, offensive line. So William Huff, whether it's the AFC North or the NFC North, he's all about doubling up. And William Maynard saying, nice William. From one William to another, right? All right, variety pack on deck. I'm going to call it the 1 in 4 because we're running it 1 in 4 now, right?
Yeah.
This is fun. The 1 in 4 set. All right, we got Richie Baxter, Daniel Dredge, George Dredge. They're related, Daniel and George? They have to be, right? Odds of 2 different Dredges with different names here. So I'm going to put this in as 1 in 4. 1 in 4 single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. Drop me a number here. I can't wait to get into this 1 and 4. Twin brothers, says George. Who's better looking, George? Who's the better looking twin? Are you guys identical? My cousin's identical twins, Alex.
Oh.
So I had a hard time telling them apart, but now I can. They're just a little bit different now. 27, says George. Thank you, sir. 27 coming off the 1 and 4 ticker. Me, of course, is not identical. Okay. So George is the good-looking one. Does that make Daniel the brains, or is he the brawn, Alex, right? Is he the fighter, or is he the guy that comes up with the ideas? Because clearly George is the better-looking twin, but not identical. That's according to George. We haven't heard from Daniel yet. What was George's squad? Do you remember, Alex? Well, what's the squad, George? Could be football, basketball, baseball. What teams do you rock, brother? All right, 10 clicks coming up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Richie Baxter up top in the football section. We got George in the basketball, the baseball, and Daniel everything else. That's right, George, Bronco fan. Man, you did miss out on that Elway lid, right? Case in point why you guys should never, ever wait. The guys in that Vault series, get in there now. Wilson Flex, Breeze Flex, still available. Brett Favre Flex, still available. Get in that series now. Diamond Series, the Richardson helmet. Julio Jones Flex, Myles Garrett Flex. Do not wait. Any helmet can go at any moment. You should be in the breaks right away. We'll start with 27 here in the variety pack. 2-7. We got a full-size lid coming up. Looks like a full-size lid to me. Does this say football helmet? This is a football helmet. Richie sniping the Dredge twins right there. Do apologize, George and Daniel. A tough beat, but a good win for Richie. The best defensive player in the league, Alex, T.J. Watt.
Ooh, that's nice.
The only guy ever to lead the league in sacks on 3 separate occasions. Multi-time Pro Bowler, All-Pro. Absolute great player. A football spot. 1 spot for Richie on the T.J. Watt. Very, very nice. Yeah, the guy that did win Depoy, of course, was Myles Garrett.
Yep.
We do have him available in the vault. I would have gone with TJ personally, but both of those guys are absolute beasts. Robin says, George, I have a Champ Bailey on the Lunar if you're interested. So always looking to talk shop with a Bronco fan. Maybe talking a swap of helmets, Robin and George. But not this helmet. This is Richie's, by the way.
Yeah.
Richie Baxter. All right. 203,872 on the TJ Watt rep. All right. What are we doing next? I mean, there's good stuff left in this series. We just pulled a TJ Watt, and he's not even a headliner, Alex.
Well, I think we kind of said this even before
A
the
photo
show.
headliner.
We said this before the show, right around this time of the hours when it starts really heating up.
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock's coming up. I mean, we got the Vault, we got the Diamonds, we got plenty of great headliners. Those are the 2 series.
We got 5 to go in that Vault quad. I'm guessing it's going to be none to go in the next 5 to 10 minutes, right?
That would make a lot of sense.
That would make a ton of sense. So keep it rocking, keep it rolling, guys. Let's keep knocking out that Vault quad box. I'll drop the link in for everybody for the Vault quad. So Roy memorabilia comes from a variety of places. The stuff that is very common for us is at signings.
Yes.
The boss man gets a bunch of stuff at signings where, of course, everything is authenticated. There's representatives from JSA, from Beckett, PSA, Fanatics, all these cert companies. It's a big place where we get a lot of our helmets. We go to our signings. If you have more questions, you can always email customer service. Obviously, you know, we're not going to give out all the details. There's helmets coming from all over the place. But I know a big one that we do, Alex, is signings.
Yes.
We know when all the signings are. We know when all the big players sign. And we here at Ultimate Autographs are there.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how you know it's legit. The stuff at the signings is the most legit that you get.
I mean, we get our stuff so fast for some of these signings, too, that we get them before they're even put into the system.
Yes, that's what happens. Like, those cert companies take
A while.
2 to 3 weeks, sometimes a month to put them in the system. We get our helmets, we put them in our series. 2 days later, they're gone in 3 days.
We had the slate helmets before they were even really out.
Right?
We were having slates before anybody.
That was crazy. And everything here is authenticated. We got the Beckett QR code for this one, but all our helmets are authenticated. How do you get in the breaks, Roy? I'll go ahead and make it easy for you. Drop in the live break page link. Here you go. Verno says, love the Mahomes I hit at 12 p.m. Open the trade for Brady for my dad, though.
That'd be
says Verno.
nice.
That'd be quite the swap, Mahomes for Brady. I know Brady right now is worth a little bit more, but I did say this earlier. That value could change, Alex.
It will change.
It could change in 5 years, maybe 6, maybe 7. Mahomes could pass up Brady as the most valuable helmet in memorabilia for football.
They'll be equal at some point.
Yeah, that's what I feel like, right? Both such iconic players, Brady and Mahomes.
I mean, if Mahomes wins again this year,
yes, 3 in a row, baby.
Is the conversation already open? I think it's already open if he wins this year. Because even though Brady beat him, he'll have had a three-peat.
It's just one of those things where, what's the thing that Colin says? Like, yes, Alex, but that's assuming that, like, he stays healthy, obviously, right? I don't think he needs 7, personally.
I don't think so either.
If he passes them up for more yards, more touchdowns, more MVPs, if he gets, like, 5 championships, that might be enough for me. Now, for the general public, he needs 7. If he's got 6 and Brady's got 7, the general public will go with Tom Brady.
Well, I've always said when Tom Brady beat him in the AFC Championship game, that was more impressive than when he beat him in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I think those teams are more evenly matched. But Mahomes is literally his first full year as a starter.
Yeah, he was much younger at the time,
it's a lot different. Still was not even close to prime Mahomes, even though he had that crazy season.
I don't really take so much. I know a lot of people do, Alex. I don't really take the head-to-head matchup. That's like 2 or 3 games. I mean, obviously, these guys play hundreds upon hundreds of games in their career. A lot of big playoff games. I mean, Mahomes only has 3 playoff losses, so it's not like he loses in a lot of big games.
And they didn't actually, like... It's not like Mahomes is on defense playing against Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So it's not like... That's the other thing.
Well, the Patriots, that first AFC Championship game, had a clearly better defense at the time.
Yeah.
The Chiefs' defense now is different, but back then...
No,
they were like average, a little above average, but nothing special.
Well, they were even more like once playoff time came, they got better. Now, this last year, it was the whole season. That was like the difference.
And that's the story of Brady. Had all those great defenses. Yeah. I mean, look, it's a team game. Perfect example. A guy that was a 3-time league MVP, Alex. He was so good for so many years, played so many straight games. Brett Favre only won 1 Super Bowl.
That's something about those Packers quarterbacks.
Rodgers only won 1. I mean, for us Bear fans, we can kind of celebrate, but at the same time, like, we didn't win any in that era.
No.
So I'll take the 1 Super Bowl. I mean, there's only a handful of quarterbacks that, maybe a little bit more than a handful, but I mean, how many quarterbacks have won a Super Bowl? Not many. Like, there's not that many, especially guys like in the modern game, guys that actually contributed to the Super Bowl, right? Like back in the 70s and 80s, even maybe Trent Dilfer in the early 2000s, you can win, but you won not because of the quarterback. These days, you got to win because of the quarterback.
Well, even with Nick Foles, look at the game Nick Foles
He was
had.
great.
Like over 350 yards, 4 touchdowns or something. Like, it was ridiculous.
Nick Foles is like a heat check guy, though. He's a guy that's like really good.
Well, same
sometimes
when Flacco won too. Like, yeah, he's not the greatest quarterback of all time, but in those playoff games, same thing with Eli. Eli played great in the playoffs.
Brett Favre, though, played great all the time.
Yeah.
3 MVPs, a guy that was terrific. Russell Wilson played really, really good in the playoffs. Again, a great touchdown to pick ratio guy. A great helmet on Russell Wilson in the Hydro Speed Flex. He should have had 2 Super Bowls, Alex. He actually beat Peyton Manning. I know his team, not head-to-head.
Yeah.
But he beat Peyton Manning, and he was 1 play away from knocking out Tom Brady as well. That Seattle Seahawks team, the Legion of Boom, was absolutely amazing.
He was the perfect quarterback for that team.
Yeah.
Everything worked.
Really, really solid. It was a perfect system. Russell Wilson. Now, Russell Wilson was obviously a really, really good quarterback, but it was a good defense, a good run game.
Yeah.
I would argue that Drew Brees was, in many ways, the entire Saints offense.
Oh, 100%.
Like in his era, they weren't really running the ball much. They weren't doing it well. I mean, like even Alvin Kamara, like he was more of a receiver guy, not
And
a 1,000-yard
that was
rushing
after
guy.
he won a Super Bowl.
After, right?
That was more of like
Pierre Thomas was his running back.
Pierre Thomas, Reggie Bush.
Yeah, that was it. That was the duo. Reggie Bush, as much as I love him, not a great NFL player. He was okay,
I think he's
but
the only,
not great.
I think he's the only running back ever to finish a season with negative yards.
Yeah, it's a crazy stat.
Yeah.
I mean, Peyton, he was swarmed. He was swarmed by that defense. If you can't block, Alex, you can't win. It was the same case for Mahomes in that Bucs Super Bowl. He couldn't block. Same case for Brady. When the Giants beat Brady, the Patriots put up, 14 points?
It's when the Bucs beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I
same
mean,
thing.
Mahomes had 0 time to throw the ball.
I mean, if you don't got time to throw the ball, Verno, you got no chance. I don't think it was so much Peyton Manning playing bad as his offensive line playing bad. You got to give your quarterback a chance.
Well, that was just one of those, like, they play that game, 10 times. One of them's going to be a blowout, and it happened to be that game.
Yeah. It was the perfect storm for Seattle.
Yeah, it really was.
Perfect storm for Seattle. Manning, though, of course, adjustments, the Omaha.
Yeah.
He was pretty darn good at them. One thing Peyton Manning didn't do, though, he couldn't beat Brees in the Super Bowl.
Couldn't beat Brees.
Manning had that pick six. Drew Brees got the Super Bowl MVP. Awesome lid there on Mr. Brees.
That'll be the last surprise onside kick we'll ever see. You're not allowed to do a surprise onside
so
kick anymore.
Stupid. You can do it in college football, though.
Yeah.
I think it was Mizzou's opponent. Murray State tried it, and it did not work out well for them.
That's one of those, I don't understand why, you can't do a surprise one. Because if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, it's just
Injuries, Alex. Injuries. And it's I get what the NFL was doing, but last year we had more quarterback injuries than almost ever.
It's almost like making more rules is going to end up causing more injuries because
Sometimes.
you're making people not play
I think
normal.
part of the injury issues
think it's
early in the
turf.
season is these guys not playing in the preseason. I'm not saying you have to play all 3 or 4 preseason games, but you should play a little bit.
I think a lot of it's the field conditions. A lot of players get hurt on the same fields.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. It's the quality
Get
of the
rid
fields.
of the turf.
Yeah,
Need that natural grass.
exactly.
Need that natural grass. Ask Aaron Rodgers.
Can't be throwing kitty litter on the field.
That's true. That is very much true. So what do you guys think? We got 32 of you watching, guys. Who's going to get in here and knock out some breaks? Who wants to see some heat? We got a lot of Super Bowl winners currently in that Vault series.
Loaded.
We have Brett Favre, of course, a Super Bowl winner. Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, all on speed flexes. Jerome Bettis won a Super Bowl. One guy that I wish had won a Super Bowl, Alex, is LaDainian Tomlinson. He never even made the Super Bowl.
No.
But that was the casualty of the Brady, Manning, and Ben Roethlisberger era as well. Big Ben was really good in that era.
Big Ben, underrated quarterback.
Very underappreciated Big Ben Roethlisberger. So a lot of great stuff in this series. Have we done a vault yet this show?
Not this show, surprisingly. I can't really make any sense of it.
So 26 boxes left, Alex.
Yep.
14 total headliners, including 10 photoed headliners. Dak and Debo are reps. The rest of these photoed headliners are all authentic. Actually, let's double check here. It's Brown and Debo are reps. Dak is an authentic. So AJ Brown, Debo Samuel, the reps. The rest of these are full-size authentics. Now, what is the most expensive autograph of memorabilia? 2 things when we think of expensive autographs: quarterbacks and speed flexes. We got 3 photoed headliner speed flex quarterbacks. It's a speed flex plus a quarterback: Favre, Brees, Russell Wilson. All these guys, Hall of Fame level. Obviously, Brees, he'll be first ballot. Russell Wilson, he'll be in after he retires. If not first ballot, I would say second or third ballot at some point. Russell Wilson. Those lids are all worth well over $1,000. All are absolutely terrific. I strongly recommend all 3 of these lids. More quarterbacks. I mean, we talk about legends like those guys. How about guys that could grow in value? Trevor Lawrence, Anthony Richardson. Top 5 picks. Really, really talented guys. Modern quarterbacks, right? Can both run. They can pass. They can do a little bit of everything. And you can double up with those in the AFC South, right? So that is a terrific double up right there for the vault. So I'd get in here. 14 and 26 chance at a headliner plus 4 vault keys puts it an 18 and 26 chance at a headliner or a vault key. What do we got there on the orders, Alex?
We got a spot in the jerseys, a spot in the mini, and then a spot in the quad variety pack.
Okay, moving and grooving. Devin Butterworth, of course, is making a prediction based on his heart. Picking a Baker Mayfield MVP season. Okay.
I'm starting to think a little, though, that the Bucs are getting slept out in that division still. I mean, Atlanta made the moves.
It's a toss-up.
Atlanta made the moves, but it doesn't always happen right away. And Kirk still, as much as, he gets underappreciated a little bit. He's coming off a torn Achilles.
That's valid.
That's a big injury.
That's valid. Baker Mayfield would be a filler in the Diamonds and the Vault. That's how good those series are. In fact, I pulled a Baker Mayfield filler in the last Diamond we ran. So Baker Mayfield will not even be a secondary headliner. So MVP candidate for some, we think, right? I don't know how much I buy that from Butters, but just the filler in our break room, the big show, Baker Mayfield. Daniel Dredge jumping back in.
The Bucs would have to get a top 2 seed for him to win MVP. Which is just not going to happen.
He's not winning MVP. Just not going to happen. But, I mean, he might make a Pro Bowl again. Making a Pro Bowl is pretty nice. A guy that obviously a lot of folks gave up on. He's turned out to be pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. I'm going to call this Vault series the underappreciated quarterbacks because Brett Favre was a second-round pick. Drew Brees was a second-round pick. Russell Wilson, was he third?
Third. I want to say third, yeah.
I think Russell was a third-round pick. Let's look it up. Best quarterbacks, NFL history, not drafted in first round. Brady will be first, obviously.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Brees and Favre, probably not far behind, right?
Yeah. Montana. Was Montana first?
Montana was third.
Yeah. Favre.
So this is the list of the top NFL players not drafted in the first round. Tom Brady, 1, of course. Joe Montana, 2, of course. They got Brett Favre, 3. Fran Tarkenton, 4. Johnny Unitas, 5. Kurt Warner, 6. I'll show you guys together here. Terrell Davis, 7. Steve Young, 8. T.O., 9. Deacon Jones, 10. This is by all positions
Steve Largent
here.
they got up there.
Russell Wilson, 15.
Oh, so that list shows you Steve Largent is the better all-time Seahawk.
There you go. Decided. Now, when did they make this? Because...
Is like Russ still on the...
Well, because Drew Brees was a second-round pick. Where's the respect for Drew Brees here? All right? There's no Drew Brees on here. Everyone forgets about Drew Brees all the time.
I mean, if that doesn't show you Drew Brees doesn't get forgotten about.
Right? So
I mean, he would have to be top 5.
25 best NFL players not drafted in the first 2 rounds.
Oh, first 2 rounds.
So Brees would not be on this one. But would Russell Wilson be on here? You said 3rd round? Kurt Warner, of course.
Oh, Bart Starr. Tom Brady.
Really?
Oh, they put Montana 1 on that one.
This list has Montana ahead of Brady. Probably not going to take that one too seriously, perhaps. But that's what the lists are made. Now, obviously, a lot of question marks.
Well, it's such an immediate impact with Russ, too. Like, right away, he came in. He won the starting quarterback job when he wasn't supposed to. Beat out Matt Flynn. And he made an impact right away.
Man Flynn.
Is he the last rookie quarterback to win a playoff game, right?
Well, C.J. Stroud.
Oh, C.J. Stroud just did.
Yeah.
But I guess before Stroud.
Might be. Maybe.
Because Mahomes technically wasn't a rookie.
Mahomes was not a rookie. NFL playoff
Yeah,
game.
I mean, that draft, Verno, was insane. They got Sherman, in that round. And then, like, Bleacher Report wrote after saying they got an F grade. Oh, Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy beating the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russell Wilson too was supposed to be, I believe, that was the draft with Luck and RG3, right?
Oh, I think you might be right.
I think Russell Wilson was
Pretty good
the
quarterback draft class.
third quarterback in that draft. Remains to be seen what could have happened with Andrew Luck, but historically, Russell Wilson's had a better career than Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
Certainly better than RG3. Again, another what-if guy with the injuries. But I believe the third quarterback of those guys taken, and he was better than all the rest of them. Was he the third quarterback in the draft? Probably someone else got taken ahead of him.
Mr. Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill was okay.
Brandon Whedon.
He was terrible.
Brock Osweiler in the second round.
I mean, Kirk Cousins was in that same draft because they picked him at the end because of the backup RG3.
Nick Foles in the third round.
Nick Foles in the third round. Third round pick. Nick Foles was good. He got a Super Bowl MVP.
Where is Russell Wilson? Oh yeah, Russell Wilson ahead of Nick Foles.
Okay, so what guys got picked ahead of Russ?
That would be Brock Osweiler.
Okay. Bust.
Brandon Whedon.
Bust.
Ryan Tannehill.
Okay.
He's okay. RG3 was good and then injury.
Yeah.
And then Andrew Luck good and then retired.
Yes.
Andrew Luck would have been the best out of that list, but obviously retired.
Yes.
That
was good for him, I would say, though. He avoided a lot of injuries. A smart man.
And I mean, the Seahawks got Bobby Wagner in that draft. Russell Wilson.
Well, Richard Sherman, right?
Richard Sherman. I think they got Cam Chancellor maybe as
the
well.
Legion of Boom defense.
Pretty much. They got the
draft.
whole defense in that draft class. It was ridiculous. And then Josh Gordon in the supplemental draft.
That one didn't quite work out. No. Jerseys left. We have 5 boxes left. 2 headliners left. Eric, Earl Campbell, Edgerrin James out there in the AFC South. Yep. So, Matthew, I can answer your question. By the way, Matthew, you are reading the right thing. So, you may get something, you may not get something. So, this is on our break page. The quad box break is 4 helmets. Obviously, the 356 you're referring to, just to clarify, it's 4 helmets coming out. You would get 4 1 in 8 chances to win. So, this is, I would say the way you explained it is pretty fair. An expensive raffle. You are not guaranteed a helmet, Matthew. We run mostly NFL 8-spot divisional breaks where you have a 1 in 8 chance for each spot you buy. So you might spend $356 and lose. That's possible. Also possible, Alex, you can spend $356 and win big.
I mean, we've seen it a lot. I mean, Craig won 4 helmets in 1 break yesterday.
You can get the double ups, the triple ups. Obviously, Dak Prescott, A.J. Brown in the NFC East. We got the Deebo Samuel, Russell Wilson in the NFC West. Anthony Richardson, Trevor Lawrence in the AFC South. I mean, pretty much if you hit 2 headliners, you're looking at over $1,000 value. You hit a Speed Flex alone, more than $1,000 value. Right? Yes. Brett Favre, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. These helmets are all worth more than $1,000 easy. Now, with that said, obviously, Matthew, we are a business. We are a company. If everybody won a helmet, Alex and I would not be here breaking boxes.
No.
So we have 1 winner in a single box break. In a quad box break, we can have up to 4 winners, or we can have 1 person get all 3 or 4 helmets, depending on what spots they get.
Yep.
I would say that vault, I mean, look at the AFC South secondary. Andre Johnson, Earl Campbell. You can get Trevor Lawrence, Anthony Richardson, Andre Johnson, Earl Campbell, 1 spot, 4 helmets. That is possible, Alex. Also, the diamonds. The diamonds are, how about the double up in the diamonds? Rob Gronkowski, Julio Jones in the NFC South. Deion Sanders, Emmitt Smith in the NFC East. You keep your same division for the entire break. So quad box break is 4 boxes. Triple is 3. Double is 2. That 1 spot could get you 4 helmets. It could get you 1 helmet. Could be 2. Could be 3. Could be 0. Depending on which spot you get. It's fun, though. It's a lot of fun, Matthew. Yeah. I think of it as a fun way to get in and have a great time here in our break room. Now, we have entries across the break page, obviously, Alex, as how things typically are in life, the more money you spend, the more good stuff you'll get. This series, the Vault, 356 for the quad, the Diamond 360 for the quad. These are the two best series in the room, right? We have stuff like the jerseys, which, you'll get good stuff everywhere, Alex. But obviously, you get yourself a $27 jersey spot. What comes out of the jerseys will not be what comes out of the Diamond helmets, right? If you want to get the real bang for your buck, you want to get the real value, you play the Vault or Diamonds. If you don't want to risk as much money, you play the jerseys. We have all the options. First timer yesterday says Josh won again today. And Robin asked, am I the only person in the Diamond quad? I think so, Robin. I don't know what these guys are doing here.
Oh.
Now, what we could do, if you would like, Robin, given that quad is not moving, we could give you 2 spots in a Diamond double. That would be 1 and 1 of each set, and that would be 6 to go, Alex.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, Robin, we can do that. Otherwise, we'll leave the quad up. I'm surprised this hasn't moved, to be honest, Alex, because we have all the headliners available except for Derrick Henry. We have only 27 boxes left in that new Diamond, 12 total headliners, 9 photoed. We have all-time great wide receivers, Julio Jones, Calvin Johnson, all-time great corner, Deion Sanders, top 5 tight end, Rob Gronkowski. We got the top 2 defensive player in the league, Myles Garrett. We got a top 10 quarterback in Dan Marino. We got a top 5 helmet in the break room right now, this Anthony Richardson lid with the USA flag. These are all authentics too, by the way. The Vault has some reps. The Diamonds, Alex, 100% authentic helmets in each box. So really surprised that has not moved more, personally. He's saying the quad. Thanks, guys. You got it, Robin. 4 chances to win. Sounds good to me. Let's get that quad knocked out and get into that new series, Alex.
Yeah.
Now, thank you for explaining, says Matthew. You got it, brother. My other question for you, man. We asked this question of all our new people, Alex. What's the squad? Because determining what break you want to enter in, sure, depends on how much it costs, but also depends on what team you like, right? Like if Matthew's a Packer fan, I say get in that Vault. Now, we do have the Vault, by the way, as a single box, for example, right? This 356, it's the exact same series as the 89 for a single box. I will say this, though, Alex. You and I have seen it both. The quad and the double are way more popular than the single, right? These guys like the double box breaks, chances to win 2 items, and more helmets coming out at once. But we do have a single, double, and quad, typically in the Vault and Diamonds, all 3 options for the customers. Robin wants to close the headliner break.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that Robin is in there looking for that Marshawn Lynch. That one only has 5 to go.
That's it.
Now, it's a guaranteed, photoed, authentic in each break, Alex.
Yeah.
Right? Marshawn Lynch, Deion Sanders flex, the Michael Vick flex, the Ray Lewis, ripped custom, the Purple People Eaters, the Rob Gronkowski, the Kurt Warner. There's a guaranteed one of those inside each crate.
I mean, this is the best headliner package series I've seen. It's either a flex or a custom helmet with a visor coming out of each box.
Guaranteed. To come out. Now, Brady, Mahomes, Montana are gone, but these other 7 are really, really nice.
And then it's headliner level names in the mini, jersey, and rep.
There's a Tyreek Hill as a secondary headliner, for example.
So, I mean, every single thing that's coming out is headliner worthy, and you get all 4 items.
Yes.
That's insane.
Winner take all.
These headliner packages are valued at $1,500.
Yeah.
In our break page.
And this is $294. Actually, $1,800. $1,800, Alex. You can see it right here. The mystery box tab. $1,800, and you can get this package for $294.
That's what I'm saying.
That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice if you guys would like to. So let me know, folks, what you want to rock and roll with. Vault is 5 to go in that quad. Diamond is 7 to go. Otherwise, we're a little open right now. 6 to go in the variety pack quad. Looks like that quad will happen now. It's bought in times 2. And 5 to go in the headliner package. Jersey break 2 to go. This is coming up, obviously. And mini helmets 5 to go. Now, diamonds are the chase. we don't knock out a diamond break, there will not be a Chase wheel spin, Alex. So bonus chances for gift cards here. Let's get it, guys. 28 of you guys watching right now. Alex, you know this very well. How do we start breaking boxes? People put it in the chat. Let's break this box. So let me put this in the chat. What would you guys like to break now? You guys let us know. You let your friends know. The chat will follow, right? This happens all the time. Someone says, let's break the vault. 5 minutes later, the vault break is full. Just like that, right? 28 of you watching across all 3 platforms combined. Looking forward to some awesome, awesome lids here in the UA Live break room. I mean, jerseys are the best bet. Goes without saying, 2 to go. We'll be here till at least 5 o'clock, Alex. Jerseys will happen 100%. I'm trying to think what the next best bet is. I still think it's the Vault Quad, personally. Given how hot the Vault Quad has been, it was the hot break in the early show. You know what it is. 3 or less is the magic number. We get this down to 3 or less, it's going to fill. This is the break for me. Let's get that Vault Quad knocked out. I have some bold predictions for the NFL season, Alex.
Wow.
I know you disagree with them. One of my hottest of hot takes this year is that Russell Wilson will play all 17 games, and he will take the Steelers to the playoffs. They get the final wild card spot in the AFC, which, by the way, they got last year with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
So that's a really, really good organization. Russell Wilson has had some amazing stats against the AFC North. That's my hot take. No Justin Fields this year. I think he might get in some, games are down.
He won't start a game, is what you're saying.
He won't start a game. They'll work him in some goal line packages. They should. He's a great running quarterback. One last question as I buy in the vault. Oh, so what's up, Robin? What's the question, my man? Holler at me. That's probably my hottest take, Alex. Russell Wilson starts all 17 games. That was my take last year on Tua, by the way. I was right. Hopefully this one is right as well. I think he's a better quarterback than Justin Fields, personally. Obviously, Justin Fields is a better athlete. But Russell Wilson, decision-making, accuracy, touch, smarts, he's a better quarterback than Justin Fields. Now, I can see if the Steelers go to Justin Fields because they want to see what they have with him. Because Russell Wilson is older. He's not going to be a quarterback for 7-8 years. But here's why I think he's always going to be the quarterback all year. I would say about 90% of NFL teams, Justin Fields will start the middle of the season. The Pittsburgh Steelers do not care about their future. It is the ultimate win-now organization. That's what they want. Pittsburgh wants to win now. Their fan base gets upset if they make the playoffs, Alex, because they can't win the big playoff games.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin and the Steelers care about one thing. Which quarterback gives me the best chance to win right now? In 2 years, in 3 years, it's probably Justin Fields. For 2024, Russell Wilson gives him the best chance to win now. That is why he's going to play every single game in the NFL season for the Steelers. Injury pending. Obviously, he can get hurt. I think he'll play good enough. He's got a great receiver in George Pickens, #1 in the league in receiving yards per catch. Russell Wilson's got a good deep bomb. Wilson to Pickens will be a nice connection. Give me Russ to start all 17 games this year. That's my bold prediction for the NFL season. I know you disagree, which is okay. Which is okay.
I just don't see it happening.
You don't see it happening?
I don't think either of them are that good. They're going to end up flip-flopping, and it's going to be a mess. If you have 2 quarterbacks, you have 0 quarterbacks.
Let's talk in 18 weeks, right? We'll talk in 18 weeks, Alex. We'll revisit and see if we're correct.
I sadly think this is finally the year Mike Tomlin does not go 500. They're going to go 8-9, and it's going to be tragic.
I'm a guy that's got to see it before it happens. Got to see it to believe it. Worst case, 8-1. They got to get a tie in there, Alex.
I just think a lot of teams in the AFC got better, and it's kind of my reasoning for the Cowboys, why I don't think the Cowboys are going to be as good. A lot of teams got better, and you did not. I mean, the quarterback upgrade, it's a slight upgrade. Neither, I don't think, are that good at this point in their careers.
Okay.
But Bengals are going to be healthier and better. The Ravens are still just a better team. The Browns are still a better team, and they're getting healthier.
I think, to me, the Browns were the team that overachieved last year. Now, Myles Garrett in the vault, big reason why. They had a ton of injuries. The amount of wins the Browns had last year, quite frankly, made no sense. I look for them to be back to reality personally. I actually think the Steelers get third in the AFC North. I have 3 AFC North teams in the playoffs, Alex, because I think that Aaron Rodgers or Breece Hall or somebody's going to get hurt for the Jets, because the Jets are a very talented team. I've got them on the outside looking in because something's going to happen in the Jets. Something like, I know in the playoffs it doesn't work for the Steelers, but something positive always happens to get to the playoffs. Whether it's a tiebreaker, whether it's an injury to somebody, the ball always bounces Pittsburgh's way. They find a way to make the playoffs. I mean, they have this guy, the best player on defense, TJ Watt. They are a playoff team for me. They're my bold prediction.
He's another guy, he just doesn't stay healthy enough.
Yeah. But when he does, they never lose.
That's a good point.
They never lose when TJ's there. Never lose. One of my most memorable moments as a sports fan, Alex, as a kid, I grew up watching Brett Favre. This guy used to never lose playoff games. Michael Vick beat him at Lambeau Field. It was the first playoff game the Packers had ever lost.
When Lambeau Field was hard to play at.
It was hard to play at back then. This is a guy, by the way, every organization has that one guy that he is the most famous player for that organization. Aaron Rodgers, without question, is a better quarterback overall. But you talk to Packer fans.
They love him.
I've talked to about 6 to 7 actual Packer fans. I have not met a single Packer fan that likes Rodgers more than Favre. Don Pellegrini, Favre all day. He says Rodgers is better, but the favorite Green Bay Packer quarterback is Brett Favre, and that will never change.
I think it is the time frame thing, because my friends, I got 2 friends that are Packers fans. They're definitely Rodgers.
Okay, so
but that was
generation.
That's who they. That's all they saw.
Favre.
They didn't really want. They saw the ending of Favre.
Right. Alonzo said, "Just got my STS Calvin Johnson flex." And can I say, wow, what a beautiful helmet in hand.
I love Megatron.
Well, Alonzo's a Charger fan.
Oh.
If you like an STS, Alonzo, I think this new school STS is even better. LaDainian Tomlinson, Alonzo. It's got your name written all over it. The best Charger of all time, question mark, Alex?
Oh. It's got to be LT.
LT, yeah. I mean, Rivers was fantastic. Gates, who's out there in the practice squad, fantastic.
I think you go LT1, though.
Kellen Winslow, fantastic. I'm going Tomlinson.
Yeah, I think LT and then Rivers and then Gates.
I think he's the only guy to win the MVP, right? Only guy to win the MVP is a Charger, I believe.
Herbert's got potential to get there one day.
Didn't the quarterback back in the day get one? Dan Fouts, did he get an MVP? I mean, he's up there, too. It's not easy to get an MVP as a Charger. Moral of the story, right?
Yeah, that's also true.
I don't know why I feel like Fouts might have got one. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
He might have been runner-up is what I saw, I think then.
Just LT.
Just LT. So, good helmet for Alonzo. LaDainian Tomlinson. Probably the best single-season rushing year ever, Alex. Most touchdowns, most total touchdowns. Like, McCaffrey got a touchdown seemingly every game. Did not come close to LT's
No, still wasn't close
year.
to LT's.
Was not close to that record at all. So 5 to go in that quad. Tomlinson, Wilson, Favre, Breeze, Trevor Lawrence, Richardson, Prescott, Debo, Bettis, A.J. Brown. All those helmets and plenty more available in the wide open vault quad box. Let's get that knocked out. 5 spots to go. Otherwise, I'm a little surprised it didn't heat up here early. Plenty of time still, Alex. You know, we'll go to at least 5 o'clock. Could be 5:30. Could be as late as 5:40, depending on what these guys want to do. But I don't know. That's up to you guys. If we don't really heat up, Alex, we'll go till 5. We do have a jersey break that's 2 to go. I'll drop that link in. That one will definitely happen. I mean, so it is LT, says Alonso, by the way.
Yeah.
Best Charger of all time.
I did see a lot of people like on NFL Network. They're picking the Chargers to make the playoffs, which I think is wild.
Oof. Well, you know what they're betting on? They're betting on Justin Herbert.
They're betting on the Jim Harbaugh effect.
I actually think the Chargers are a future playoff team. They need 2 or 3 years. They got to get Herbert some receivers, got to get some targets. Do have that beautiful lunar mini Justin Herbert. Actually, Alonso, you might want to get in the practice squad. Herbert and Gates, 1 spot, 2 W's. All the headliners left in here except for Dak Prescott and TJ Watt. So Charger fan, the best current Charger, Justin Herbert, and maybe the second best Charger ever, Antonio Gates. That's a sick, flash, authentic. I'd get in that practice squad if I'm Alonso, right? Double up with both.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chargers. The thing about the Chargers, Alex, I say this every year with the Chargers, I got to see it before I believe it. Now, I would be fine with them being really good. Herbert's fantastic. He should be really good.
Yeah.
He just needs to get some more help around him and some more good luck, honestly.
Yeah.
They get a lot of bad luck. They're really bad in close games. Need a kicker. Need something. Josh says Chargers have a lot of 50-50 games, and if they can win a few of those, they can turn it around. I mean, I would say Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos, every matchup between those 3 teams is 50-50, Alex.
Well, I mean, we were talking about earlier, like, you know, with the line of scrimmage, the battles, and they went out and they got Joe Alt, who's also in the practice squad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they got 2 studs now on both their tackle spots. I mean, they're going to control the game on the line of scrimmage.
I think the strategy was get offensive linemen this year, get receivers next year.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the strategy.
They got a guy they took in the second round who seems like a good slot guy.
Sure.
From Georgia. They got Palmer, who they drafted a couple years ago in the 3rd round.
He's been okay for them. He's been like their number 3 guy.
He's okay. And then they're just hoping maybe if Quentin Johnston does something, he does something. If he doesn't, then next year we'll address it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they have some young guys. They just need one of them to break out. I guess.
Yes.
Obviously, replacing Keenan Allen is huge.
Yes. And Mike Williams.
Mike Williams is always hurt anyways.
And Austin Eckler. And Gerald Everett.
Eh.
Like, I mean, I know some of those guys were hurt, but that's like the top 4 players in their offense last year.
Yeah.
Outside of Herbert. Alonso says we lost 7 games by 4 points or less. SMH. There was that season where the Chargers were like first in defense and offense, and they were like 8-8, Alex.
They didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was something
it's
spooky.
the first team ever to do that.
Yeah, it's the I hate to say it, Alonso, because I'm an LT fan. I love Charger memorabilia, but I have to be honest, Alex. Charger's gonna Charger. That's what happens. It's what happens a lot to them.
It's the Chargers and it's the Falcons.
Yeah.
Sorry, Craig.
We have that Julio Jones flex
We
and
do
those
Julio
diamonds. Was that the worst choke job of all time?
That's what is that worse or is the Russell Wilson pick?
The Falcons is worse. The Russell Wilson was a bad call. By the way, all these guys in the break room.
Yep.
Russell Wilson in the vault. We got Marshawn Lynch in the headliner series. Julio Jones in the diamonds. All speed flexes or custom helmets. The Falcon one for me is worse, Alex, because it was so many plays in a row. 28-3
Yeah.
in the 3rd quarter. It wasn't like one play. It was just a colossal series of events for the Atlanta Falcons.
Kyle Shanahan
That's 4 scores.
can't keep a lead.
28-3, that's 4 scores. I know they were a passing team with Matt Ryan, but you got to run some clock at some point.
Yeah.
Throw a screen to Julio, let him get 3 or 4 yards, right? Let him be a running back of sorts.
Yeah.
That
tough.
was probably the biggest collapse in a meaningful situation. I know technically it was the Colts against the Vikings, I believe, mathematically, wasn't it? Like that comeback a couple years ago.
I think it was last year, maybe
2 years ago.
2 years ago, it was 35-0.
I remember that game because
The Colts were not very good that season.
my girlfriend wanted to go shopping, Alex, and for clothes for me. And I wanted to watch the game because I had a bet on the game.
Yeah.
And I think they ended up covering because the Colts choked, but it was Colts +4 and they lost by 3 or something.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, it's over. I got this in the bag. We can go. And I in a rare moment was away from my phone for about an hour.
Yep.
I looked at my phone afterwards, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What happened in this game?
So I think
It was crazy.
I was working the show with Joe, and it was the Chargers-Jags comeback. See, as we're talking about the Chargers, that massive comeback.
Trevor Lawrence?
Was
it 4 picks in the first half?
Him and Justin Herbert are good. They were both hurt last year.
Yeah.
Herbert ended up actually sitting out and missing games. Lawrence played through it. His team was still fighting for a playoff spot.
Jalen Hurts the same.
Jalen Hurts the same. I mean these guys are all really good. They just need to get healthy and actually have some stable coaching. Lawrence kind of now is finally getting some more stable coaching with Doug Peterson.
I like Doug Peterson. He's a great coach.
And then Justin Herbert's finally now what it seems like has a good coach. He's on his 3rd coach, but this one is Jim Harbaugh, and he's a good coach.
Justin Herbert still out there in the practice squad. Harbaugh said this himself. He's coached a lot of really good teams, a lot of good college teams at Michigan, coached the Niners for a while. Herbert is the best quarterback he's coached. Harbaugh's eyes light up every single day.
He said if he could pick one quarterback to coach in the NFL while he was at Michigan, it would be Justin Herbert.
How much of that was lobbying for the job, I don't know. But clearly he loves Justin Herbert. And if there's a guy that can make a quarterback better, it's probably Andy Reid 1 and maybe Harbaugh 2, right?
Yeah, I mean, look what he did.
Quarterback whisperer.
Look what they both did with Alex Smith.
Yeah, exactly.
and then Harbaugh working with Colin Kaepernick made him look good.
Colin Kaepernick looked really good at that point. Roy says, Herbert was my boy at the Ducks.
They didn't use him right in Oregon. They really didn't.
Bo Nix could be another good Oregon quarterback.
Could be.
Break room regular. I was honestly, full disclosure, other than selling the helmets, Alex, originally I was down on Bo Nix. I'm starting to come around a little bit. On Bo Nix. He's not the biggest arm, but a very good quarterback. I mean, if you look at kind of the irony in this vault series, right? Brett Favre, one of the all-time biggest arms in NFL history. This guy would literally break his receiver's thumbs. Cannon. Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, short guys with relatively weak arms. Russell's got that beautiful lollipop.
Yeah.
But doesn't have like the 15-yard zip on the sideline, right?
At least not like he used to, for sure.
The NFL is different. It's not just about the arm ability, it's about the accuracy. It's about the intelligence. What made Brees and Wilson great? 2 of the most accurate quarterbacks of all time.
Yep.
They get the game. They get what they have to do. Great decision makers. I mean, Brees for me is probably currently like 4th or 5th on my all-time list of quarterbacks. Like, I'd go Brady 1 right now. Mahomes will be 1 or 2. We did pull the Mahomes in here. I'd still probably put Manning 2 right now. And then probably Montana 3, and then I'd sit and argue about Rodgers, Brees, and Mahomes already. Yeah. With the knowledge Mahomes will be ahead of those guys maybe as soon as this year.
Yeah, I do like a 5A and a 5B with Brees and Rodgers.
They're about the same. I give Brees the tiebreaker because I'm a Bears fan. I'm sorry. Tiebreaker goes to Drew Brees. I mean, not as many MVPs, but more yards, more touchdowns. I look at it this way. Brees was a little bit more of a gunslinger, a guy that you would maybe win a playoff game because of. Rodgers, for me, Alex, is just a little bit cautious. Now, that works, but at some point in a massive game, you got to take a risk somewhere. I think Rodgers didn't take enough risks, in my opinion. Amazing quarterback. I take a guy that's a little bit of a risk taker. I'm a gunslinger kind of guy.
I think they're both guys that their defenses let them down a lot.
It's a team game, right?
Both those guys had amazing offenses, put up great stats in their defense or special teams. Something would go wrong out of their control.
Right? Crazy. Brees and Favre each only got 1 Super Bowl. Those 2 all-time legends. Roy Sandin was hoping the Raiders were going to start AOC. Aiden O'Connell. They're all about the stash, Roy. We do get a lot of Raiders in the break room. Devontae Adams, Bo Jackson. Do get a lot of those in our break room. But looks like it's Gardner Minshew for the Raiders. 4 to go in that vault quad. 4 to go, 20 minutes. We get this closed up at 5. We'll break it. Otherwise, this will be a nice little pre-fill for the guys tonight. 4 to go. That is probably our best bet at a break. I'm still surprised the jersey is 2 to go. Pretty surprised no jersey getting done there. Let's get that jersey knocked out, and let's see some more heat here in the break room. Roy says, hope he does better than his rookie year. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Roy. Just my opinion. Devontae Adams is amazing, but the rest of that Raiders team, Max Crosby's amazing. Not a very good offense, though, besides Adams, right? Not a great line. Jacobs is gone. They don't have a great, receiving core. Raiders, whoever's the quarterback, they need some help. They need some massive help with the Raiders. If there's Devontae Adams, if those rumors are true, if he does get traded, could be a difficult season for the Raiders. He says, Def not been seeing it my whole life. I grew up, Roy, as a fan of the Rich Gannon, Jerry Rice, Tim Brown Raiders. Those guys were awesome. Childhood guys for me. So, guys, I'm going to refresh the break page, give you guys a top-to-bottom rundown, and we'll give these guys 19 minutes, Alex. If we're like, jerseys have been 2 to go forever now.
Yeah.
If that's not sold out by 5 o'clock, we're not breaking it. If we're like 1 or 2 to go in the vault, I'll give them a little bit more time. But if we're still 4 to go, 3 to go, we'll call it here at 5 o'clock. Before my era says, Roy's a young guy, right? The Rich Gannon era, he's a young guy.
Yeah, Josh, if Zamir White plays like he did at the end of last year, it'd be a good fantasy running back. Otherwise, we'll see.
He's like a bench guy for me. Like, you play him when you have a guy in a bye week or someone's injured, right? But that's just my take. So 26 to go in this vault, Alex. 26 boxes left. 14 total headliners. 10 photoed headliners. Trevor Lawrence. This could be worth a bunch, right? The Jaguars, let's be honest, Alex, have never won anything. If Trevor Lawrence wins a Super Bowl for the Jaguars, look out, right?
Yeah.
I know it seems crazy, but you know what? A lot of people thought it was crazy when Clemson beat Bama in the national title game with Trevor Lawrence. Remember? Tua versus Lawrence. Bama was a heavy favorite. Trevor Lawrence said, not so fast. He wins a Super Bowl, he could be worth a lot of value on that authentic. LaDainian Tomlinson authentic, the STS. Anthony Richardson retro coats authentic. We got a Dak Prescott authentic. Debo Samuel authentic. Cowboys and Niners iconic franchises. We have a Jerome Bettis salute to service. 8th all-time in rushing yards. One of the best backs ever, the bus. A.J. Brown lid. We have the 3 flexes. Show these off plenty. One more look, though, again. Brett Favre on this helmet worth well over $1,000, right? This is probably in that 1,500-ish range. Could be a little more, could be a little less, depending on who you're talking to. Awesome lid. The Drew Brees helmet, the Rip Speed Flex, my personal favorite in this series, because I'm a huge Drew Brees fan. That helmet is wild. Russell Wilson on the Hydro Flex with the green face mask, the green visor. That is absolutely terrific on Russell Wilson. 4 vault keys with the bonus gift card, 300, 200, 150 bucks left. Plus we have the 4 secondary headliners, which means that 18 and 26 chance at a headliner, a vault key, or a secondary headliner. Practice squad, we just did a break and it was 2 fillers, Alex. Secondary headliner, one of them was. We're down to 24 boxes left, 13 headliners, 11 are photo. That means there's almost a 50% chance at a photoed headliner. Derrick Henry on that beautiful jersey. My fantasy running back. Very expensive autograph, of course. Roger Staubach jersey. Anthony Richardson licensed jersey. Not a custom, a licensed. Charger fans, Justin Herbert, Antonio Gates. A great double up, the quarterback and the tight end. Imagine if Herbert had Gates.
Yeah.
That's what you call a safety blanket. Stephon Diggs, Andre Johnson, terrific Texan wide receivers. Devontae Adams, the Raider fan, the best route runner in the game. There's an Urlacher authentic with the Hall of Fame inscription. And how about the Curtis Martin, the best looking autograph in the game on the Jets lid. That's 8 to go. 7 to go in the Diamond Quad. 2 in the old, 2 in the new. We got ourselves every headliner left But the, what's the one we pulled? Derrick Henry. Bradshaw, again, what's worth the most? Quarterbacks. 4-time Super Bowl champion, Terry Bradshaw. Emmitt Smith authentic on Fanatics. $1,000 alone, Alex, on Fanatics. Beautiful salute to service authentic. NFL's all-time leading rusher. We got the most American helmet in the break room right now. This custom Anthony Richardson. This one is absolutely terrific with the USA flag. I'd get in here, guys. Come and get that Anthony Richardson. Merino on that. Beautiful two-tone, ripped authentic. Megatron, Julio Jones. Probably two of the top 3 receivers of my childhood, right? Moss, Megatron, Julio Jones, maybe Larry Fitz and T.O., but they're both amazing, Julio and Calvin. Myles Garrett, Speed Flex, the deep boy with that sick orange visor. Rob Gronkowski, wherever Tom Brady goes, Gronk follows on that beautiful Lunar Authentic. Then we have the best corner ever, prime time still left in the diamonds. We have also, by the way, Earl Campbell, Warren Moon, Herschel Walker, better than a 50% chance. Actually, 12 and 27, almost 50% chance at a headliner. Vault double, 7 to go. Variety pack is 4 to go. We have ourselves, I think it's now what? 10 boxes left, 7 headliners left. Ricky Henderson, Ovi licensed jersey, Pete Alonso licensed jersey. Those are sweet. Licensed jerseys are the best. We have ourselves a Michael Irvin in here, Felix Hernandez, Jim Tomei, and Craig Biggio. We have 6 to go in the quad, 8 to go in the vault single. I mean, think about this. $89 for lids worth over $1,000. Like Favre, like Wilson, like Breeze. That is ridiculous, Alex. We got 5 to go in that headliner package series. Again, we value this at $1,800 for $294. Alex, you can get a mini, a rep, an authentic, and a jersey. A Lynch, Sanders, Vic, Lewis, Purple People Eaters, Gronk, and Kurt Warner. The authentic helmets left. All these secondary headliners, but the Brian Dawkins, all still left. Big names like the Cheetah, Emmitt Smith, LT, and plenty more. Did we knock out the jersey break?
We knocked out the jersey break.
Jersey break is coming up. Earl Campbell, Edgerrin James still left. Mini break, 5 to go. Double up with a Jason Witten and a Terry McLaurin with only 8 minis left in that series. Let's get that done. 7 minis left, excuse me. But one's a personal.
One's a personal.
So technically 6 still in play. Let's knock out the jersey break, Alex. I'm hoping this is not, excuse me, the last break of the show, right? We'll go till 5 o'clock. If something else is full, we'll break it. If we're like 1 or 2 to go, we'll keep going. But otherwise, we'll call it here at 5 p.m. Central Time in the next 12 minutes, Alex. All right, let's see it. We got Sean. How about this name? Dizzy Wright, new customer. Welcome, Dizzy. We got Shane Kirby, Alejandro Ibarra, Richie Baxter, Daniel Dredge, Devin Soliday, new guy. Welcome, Dev. And then Richie Baxter in here. So jersey single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys.
I'll do a vault quad after. Craig's hopping in, ready to play.
All right, got 2 spots in there, right?
Yep.
So 2 to go in the vault quad. That break will definitely happen. Looks like this program. Let's get that knocked out, and then we'll see where we're at afterwards, right? So give the guys in the jersey break. I'll give them about 30 seconds here. Otherwise, I'll go to their wheel for our jersey box. And here's that vault quad. 2 spots left. 3 speed flexes, and better than a 50% chance at a headliner, Alex. I think that says enough, right?
Pretty good.
I think that is really good. So, yeah, Chase did practice today, by the way, on the headlines. Jamar Chase. All right, the wheel it is, Alex. Once the wheel is up, box numbers are closed. Simplistic Dupe says, first time, what do I do? Are you Dizzy or Devin by chance? Let me know. Elway was LE. Yes, it was. It was very, very nice. So if that's Dizzy or Devin, just drop me a box number between 1, 15, 18, 20, and 29. So Devin, which one of these numbers would you like?
Yeah, where it says boxes remaining, you'll see jerseys and then any number after jerseys.
Exactly. I did copy and paste these in for Devin. So it's a new guy. Let's let Devin get in here. Devin, a guy or Devin, a girl, I guess. 18 for Devin. I'll ask Devin the same question I ask all our new customers, Alex. What's your favorite team? And how did you hear about Ultimate Autographs, right? You're welcome. Craig says, good luck, Devin. Good luck indeed. That's Devin. That's a guy. Okay. I figured, but I don't want to assume because you make a blank out of you and me. Sass without the S in the front, right, Alex? All right, 10 clicks on the way. Good luck, guys. Ah, he's a Colts fan. Learn from Facebook. There's an Edgerrin James jersey in here, and we have ourselves an Anthony Richardson authentic in the diamonds, the custom USA Speed Flex plus a Richardson licensed jersey in the practice squad, right? A lot of good Colts. And we have a Richardson authentic in the vault, I believe, too, Alex.
Yep.
So a bunch of Colts stuff, especially the young quarterback, Anthony Richardson. Good luck, says Robin. Good luck from Craig as well. 10 clicks. Shane Kirby's got the NFC North. Right below in the NFC South is Sean Faust. Daniel Dredge in the NFC East. Alejandro Ibarra, the NFC West. Richie Baxter, AFC North and South. Dizzy Wright, AFC East. Devin Soliday, AFC West there in Devin's first break. All right, good luck, guys. Richie Hope for the Edgerrin James or Earl Campbell.
That'd be nice.
AFC South headliners. Ah, there's a headliner. The Hall of Fame running back, the Colts legend, Edgerrin James. That is Richie Baxter. More than 12,000 rushing yards, Alex. Two-time rushing yard leader in the NFL. GSA certified on the very clean Edgerrin James jersey. So it was a Colt, but Devin was not in the right spot. Richie took home the Edgerrin James, which is actually, Richie's heating up here. Didn't Richie win something earlier?
Yeah, Richie won the last break to TJ Watt.
All right, Richie, good job. All Richie needs is one spot. Had 2 spots in this break, but a W with the Edgerrin James. So live break 2 in the jerseys has not happened. This was... Actually, was this live break 2, Alex? This is live break 1, I believe.
No, this is live break 1.
I think Josh probably missed it in the early show, I'm guessing, is what he's talking about.
We only did 1 jersey last show.
Okay.
Drop an order number, Josh.
Yeah, drop us an order number, Josh. We can look into it, brother. Drop us an order number. And, of course, Devin likes it. Oh, boy, that's a nice one. Absolutely. He didn't win. Did get to see his favorite team, though. And the iconic Edgerrin James on this jersey, right? Very clean. All right, we'll put the Edgerrin James away. Let's get that quad done, right? We need something for the hit video, Alex. I mean, otherwise, I don't know if we'll do one. I mean, obviously, TJ Watt, Edgerrin James are really good hits, but we got standards here, UA, right? We got standards to follow. So 2 to go in that vault quad box. 454. This is the best hit of the day so far. This vault, John Elway lid, right? Super duper clean. Who got the Elway earlier today?
I believe it was Josh Fry.
Brian Maresca got in the quad vault, putting us 1 to go. And do you have Josh's order number there?
Gonna look it up.
203829. I don't know when that would have happened. That would have been yesterday, it looks like. I'm guessing he was in the second jersey break last night, Alex, probably. No, that was this morning, though.
I think you were just in the one that happened in the early show.
Yeah, Josh, you were in the first break in the early show, I'm guessing, right? Do you have him in your list?
Yep. He was in the break in the early show.
Did he win?
No, that was a Jamal Charles to Willis, not McGee.
I remember that. That was the early show, Josh. Unfortunately, my friend, you did not win.
Yeah, your break doesn't get carried over.
Incorrect, Robin. If the diamonds do not close, there is no chase wheel spin. Chase wheel spins are only for breaks that close. So, not looking great.
1 to go, though, in that vault quad.
There is 6 to go, though. Someone else got in that quad.
Craig.
So you're not alone there, Robin, but probably no chase wheel spin unless there's some really fast last-minute action here. So 1 to go in this vault quad. We'll obviously break this. Probably the last break of the show, but obviously, Alex, if there's a late charge in these guys, we'll stay here as long as you guys want as far as breaks go. It'll be Colin and Steven at 6 p.m., though. So those guys will regroup for the 6 p.m. program.
And Craig is going to close it up.
Thank you, Craig. Closing up that vault quad box. All right, thank you, Craig. So vault quad number 1. And go ahead and drop me 4 box numbers, guys. Quadruple the boxes. Quadruple the fun here in the vault. And boy, it has been fun in that series. Never, ever a dull moment in the vault. So Robin Patton, Timothy Lorette, Daniel Dredge, Robin Patton again, Craig Crenshaw, Brian Maresca, and Craig again. So who's got the numbers here in the vault quad? Quadruple the boxes, quadruple the fun. 3 flexes left still. Favre, Breeze, and Russell Wilson. I'll give these guys about 30 to 40 seconds here, Alex. Craig is known to call out numbers. So I'll give him a few more minutes, or a few more seconds at least, for a box number or 4, right? Tough to beat a quad box in the vault or diamonds, right?
Yeah, they're the best breaks in the room.
Best breaks in the room, hands down.
Any break that has quad in it, it's the best.
Because we only offer up those best, quads for the best of the best series, right? We don't put up quads in some of our lesser series. Only the best get the quad designation. No numbers? Is it going to be the wheel, guys? The 1 to 35 wheel. Once the wheel goes up, all box numbers are final. The wheel's going to pick the numbers. Here we go. Robin's got numbers. He wants 12, 13, 25, and 34. Thank you, Robin. So it'll be 14 to 24. Oh, hold on 1 second. Oh, redo. What was the jersey box we just did? It was 18. Okay. So it'll be 10 and 11, 13 to 23. We'll get 25 taken off, and then 34. So 26 to 33 for the vault. Awesome. Quadruple the boxes, quadruple the fun. Let's get it. Let's get it in this vault. I think we can see a headliner here, Alex. Don't see why we shouldn't. 4 chances, right? All right, 10 clicks. Good luck, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, Robin Patton up top's got the NFC North and the NFC South. Craig Crenshaw, NFC East, NFC West. It's Brian Maresca in the AFC North. Timothy Lorette, the AFC South. Craig Crenshaw, the AFC East. And Daniel Dredge, the AFC West. And we'll get started with box 12 here in the quad box break. Looks like we'll get started with an authentic, Alex. Full-size authentic here in our terrific vault series. The single-season all-purpose yards record holder. The Super Bowl champion inscription. Darren Sproles on the authentic. That's the NFC East. That is Craig Crenshaw and Darren Sproles. So that is rushing, receiving, kick return, and punt return yards. Nobody's had more all-purpose yards in a season than Darren Sproles, Alex. Not bad for a little guy, especially, right?
He's paved the way.
3-time Pro Bowler, part of the 2010s All-Decade team as a return guy. Darren Sproles was awesome.
There you go, Craig. CNW.
CNW. Got him. I always say start with the filler hit and build your way towards a headliner,
It always starts with the filler eagle.
Filler eagle. And we always pull the Eagles right before Collins.
Exactly.
We like it that way.
There's no other way to do it.
Now, Craig wants an A.J. Brown lid, he's told us on the air before. There's an A.J. Brown in the East. You can double up with a couple Eagles in here. Couple Eagles possibly on the double up. All right, 3 more boxes here in the quad box. We got 13 next. What do we got in lucky number 13 here? It is a full-size authentic, that's for sure. Oh, man. How about a little bit late order magic? Brian Maresca, Jerome Bettis on the salute to service. One of the best running backs of all time. It's got that Beckett QR code, USA flag on the back, 8th all-time in rushing yards, all aboard the bus. Brian Maresca.
There you go.
Very, very clean on Bettis. Just an all-around awesome guy. Great player, great person. Gotta love the bus. One of the top hits of the show so far, no doubt.
Great auto.
Yeah, the autograph is very, very clean. All right. 2 down, 2 to go. This is only our 3rd headliner off the board in this Vault series, Alex. Steeler kind of show.
Yeah.
TJ Watt, Jerome Bettis. A lot of Steelers here. A lot of Steelers. Box 25 is coming up next. We got another full-size authentic lid, Alex. Another full-size authentic. You know what it is. It is CNW. Craig Crenshaw, Charles Haley. A very, very clean 49er lid with the smiley face. 5-time Super Bowl champion Charles Haley. That is the 2nd most ever behind Tom Brady. One with the Cowboys, one with the Niners. Pro Football Hall of Famer, Alex. 100-plus sack club guy. A nice hit, Craig, on the Charles Haley authentic. Let me show that off one more time. So this is the top lid of the early show. We're putting away the John Elway top hit of the day so far. For now, Alex, one more box to go, right? The best hit so far this show is probably the Jerome Bettis or TJ Watt, right? But I'll give you that. You can take this helmet when you get a second. The Elway. Craig, if you got Wilson, I have the Manning from last weekend's show. I can trade, says Robin. Okay. Peyton Manning for Russell Wilson sounds like a pretty fair offer to Craig Crenshaw. All right. We'll put Mr. Haley back in the box. I mean, headliner or filler, you always take your W's, Alex, right?
Of course.
Always, always take your W's. Charles Haley. All right, 34 is coming up. The final box in the quad box break. Do we have a speed flex here? Show me something good. No speed flex because it is a full-size replica helmet in here. It's another Craig win. probably the best linebacker in the NFL, best middle linebacker, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro, Fred Warner on the flash. Good job, Craig Crenshaw, NFC West. You've got Fred Warner.
Go, Craig.
So, very, very nice. 1 headliner and 3 fillers. No vault keys, Alex. 22 boxes left now. 13 headliners and 4 vault keys left. That vault is in a great spot. 3 speed flexes as well, right?
Beautiful.
It's the series to play here tonight. C-A-W, 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 says JJ. That's right. Craig always wins. That Haley's awesome. Go Niners, says Jacom. OMG, congrats, go Niners, says Jacom again on the Fred Warner lid. He was actually surprisingly listed.
Well, that's
but
he should be listed.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Steven, this was only the first vault break of the show.
I guess some people need a break.
That was the shocker here.
Yeah, but a great, Craig got 3 helmets.
He had 3 helmets, yeah. I mean, it wasn't a headliner, but 3 helmets with 3 spots.
No, he's just getting helmets. He doesn't win.
A 3 for 3 is pretty
He
good.
just gets
He just gets helmets.
3 spots, 3 helmets.
CGH.
Yeah.
Craig gets helmets.
Craig
there
gets
we
helmets.
go.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
CGH, that's a good hashtag. It is extremely accurate for Mr. Crenshaw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a rep.
That was a rep, yes. Haley was authentic. Sproul's authentic. Bettis authentic. This was a Warner rep. All right, let's take a peek at that break page and see what else we might or might not do here in the UA Live break room. So 8 to go in that vault quad. Again, Favre, Breeze flex, Wilson flex, Debo, Lawrence, LT, Richardson, Prescott, AJ Brown, all still available. 8 to go in the practice squad double. Everything is left but the TJ Watt and Dak Prescott. We got 6 to go in that diamond quad. Unless there's a massive, massive late charge, Alex, there will be no chase wheel spin this program. Only pull Derrick Henry. All the other headliners left in that diamond. 7 to go in the vault double. 4 to go in that 1 and 4 4-spot break. Got big names left. The Alonzo jersey, the Ovi jersey, the Ricky Henderson helmet, and a bunch of secondary headliners. 8 to go in the practice squad single. 5 to go in the minis. 5 to go in the headliner series, excuse me. Lynch, Primetime, Vic, Lewis, Purple People Eaters, Gronk, Kurt Warner, all left on authentic helmets. 4 to go in the jerseys, 5 to go in the minis, with the Witten, McLaurin, and Joe Green still available. Not to mention, we have the Earl Campbell jersey still left. So Sean already did jerseys. There you go, Sean. So Alex, what do you guys think? Are we wrapping up for this show? Or does someone else want to get in here and keep making moves during the 3 p.m. hour? I'm going to give them 2 more minutes here. If there's a little bit of action, we'll keep going. If not, we'll call it here in about 2 minutes at 5:10 and let the guys regroup for the 6 p.m. program. Jersey break is the closest one, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah, we did do that jersey break you were in, Sean. You did not win.
Yes, that happened earlier in the show, Sean. Unfortunately, no W for you. Let's talk into the show, Alex. I'm going the bus STS.
Yeah, it's a
an
little
authentic
Steelers show today. I like the bus.
TJ Watt, the best defensive player, number 2. And I'll go with the Edgerrin James jersey.
Not too bad.
For the Colts, number 3. So those are the top 3 hits. A little bit slower than our typical 3 p.m. Wednesday shows, but definitely a lot of great stuff left. The guys tonight should have a lot of fun in that vault.
Yeah.
That's probably the one I would recommend. The Diamonds as well. Should be a big, big show tonight. Should be a big show every single show, right? Usually I'm the night show guy. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. There will be a special series tomorrow at 6. NFL kickoff series dropping for the 6 p.m. program. Make sure you tune in for that. But before that series, it's got to be that vault break, right? Tonight, Russell Wilson, Brett Favre. Obviously, typically, Alex, the night show is typically busier. That's not always the case, of course. But typically, more people are back from work. The night show typically is a little bit busier. That should be the case tonight and tomorrow night. Plenty of stuff for you guys to knock out. So you guys let me know. If you guys are done, there's a few orders coming in. Michael got into what?
The minis.
Michael got in the minis.
Might be a good pre-fill for the night boys.
Devin got in which one? The practice squad.
Yeah, that's 7 to go in that double.
Ooh, Eric and Yoreli's birthday is coming up.
Oh,
all right,
nice.
Happy birthday, guys. How old are you turning?
Do you guys have the same birthday?
That's spooky.
Yeah.
Unless it's close. So the vault, actually 2 spots. Did someone take spots in the vault
That
quad?
was Robin Patton.
Robin got us 2. 2-point conversion double. Let's hope to get a hit, says Simplistic Dupe. We do have the Richardson in there for you. That is 7 to go. 6 to go in the diamond. 7 to go in the vault. 4 to go in the variety pack. 8 to go in the vault single. 6 to go in the variety pack here. So I think this will do it. Unless somebody wants to close this up. If you're getting the credit card out and closing out the minis or the jerseys, please let me know right now. Otherwise, this will be a pre-fill for the guys at 6.
It was Edrin James, Sean.
Edrin James jersey. The 12th for Ureli, Eric on the 17th, and the daughter the 15th.
Huh.
So in the Ureli family, it's September. In my family, it's October.
So what is going on in January for you guys?
Oh, nothing, Alex. What could be going on in January, right? Josh got in the
Yes,
jerseys,
you did,
he
Josh.
says.
We got that.
So, Josh, you were in that jersey break. So I think this is a good sign-off point. Again, if you guys are going to close this up right away, please let me know. I'll hold off another 30 to 40 seconds, let you guys close it up. But otherwise, I think that mini 3 to go, the jersey 4 to go, could be nice little pre-fills for the guys tonight.
Yeah.
Alex, any final thoughts from you, man?
No, it was a good show to be back with. The noon show a little hotter than the 3 p.m. show, but still 2 great shows and still plenty of helmets out there for these guys.
It's always so much fun in this room. There is never, ever a dull moment. You're back.
I'll be back next week on my little normal Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, so Tuesday, Wednesday next week for Alex. I'll be back tomorrow at 6. Steven and Colin tonight at 6 and just over 45 minutes here. Have a great night, guys. Thanks again for Alex for co-hosting, producing, doing a great job as always. Thank you to the customers for watching, for chatting, for buying. You guys make the show possible. You guys make the show special. Have a great night, guys, and we will see you soon right back here at 6 p.m.